Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And it's October. It's finally October.
What up, pimps? Y'all feeling good? Snatching some candy bags, ready to do it? I am.
Somebody wake up the guy from Green Day.
Oh, yeah, I got to do Mike.
Oh, well, I wish that I could get a new Jay.
Well, you know what? You can't. Go talk to my mom, you piece of shit.
Sounds good, though. I actually heard the pop on your pee. I heard the pop on your pee.
Yeah, I've been like, it was mostly like a lot of technical problems. I was having some before we went live. I didn't know if I was going to be able to use it or not, because as soon as the microphone went into it, it stopped working. So I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of technical stuff, we're getting crazy. I know. It's like WrestleMania in here. We got a ticker tonight. We have a ticker.
Yay!
I just want to thank God for the ability to do amazing technical things. I misspelled that word. First off, by the way, before we get started, I did just see a comment from Colton, dude. That is scary as hell, man. I had no idea that you guys were that close to it. He said that he's in Asheville, and he said that they're literally like low on or limited on gas, food, and water from the hurricane, and there's like over 1,000 missing people and over 60 people dead there, and they're waiting on someone to hopefully come and help soon. So, Colton, dude, we're thinking about you and Haley and your family, man. I had no idea you guys were over there, to be honest with you.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I lost my powers for like 26 hours, and I thought I was gonna lose my fucking mind, so I couldn't even imagine what you're going through.
Yeah, dude. And hey, reach out if you need anything, man. If we can help in any way, you guys. I know you have our contact information, so hope you guys are all right, man. Stay safe. And that stuff was crazy. Like, I mean, if it reaches all the way here in Kentucky, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like our power only flickered, but I saw that there were some places, dude, that were just completely decimated, like in that North Carolina area. It was nuts. And like every time I turn on the news, the wild thing is every time you turn on the news, they're talking about like Iran and shit. Like nobody's actually covering it. It feels like what's going on.
Well, they did cover, but that the Iran thing just happened.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was when the hurricane was going on. All the Iran crap was all they were talking about. I couldn't find any coverage of it, like anywhere I looked.
I saw quite a bit. You just weren't looking. Fucking
you just watched
stupid.
Too much Fox News. That's why you watched.
Well, I'm
too
sorry,
much
I'm not. Hey, listen, CNN, Biden, fuck, shut the hell up while I'm talking.
Oh no, stay safe, you guys. Seriously, man. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I know that in tonight's show, there's a lot to talk about. We are going to watch scary stuff because it is October, but also Jay and I watched the Mr. McMahon doc. I literally was wrapping it up right before we got on here. I still have the music in my head. And we're going to review the Mr. McMahon doc. It's a 6-episode WWE doc. It's not WWE. It's actually someone else.
I think it's produced by Netflix, but it was I loved it, dude.
Yeah, it's an amazing documentary, and wow, Vince McMahon's a piece of shit.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it's like most of that stuff, like I already knew about him, like most people would know about. But I feel like it was presented in a different way. But the only thing I didn't get, like, and again, I'm not going to spoil it for. I mean, it's a documentary, so it's not really much to spoil. It's pretty much just the life and times and rape situation of McMahon. But generally speaking, I felt like Bruce Pritchard was kind of stupid at the end. And Bruce Pritchard, if you don't know, he's like been a really close associate with Vince McMahon for quite a long time. But he came on, I think, at the last episode of the documentary, and was the Netflix crew or the documentary crew is like, "Hey, did you see a couple of the episodes on Netflix?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did." And he's like, "What'd you think about it?" Because they sucked. And he was like, and they're like, "Why?" And basically, he's like, "Well, you didn't show." He goes, "All you did was like," he felt like Bruce Pritchard thinks it's a gotcha documentary, because everything was like, "Oh, look how big of a piece of shit he is. Look how big a piece of," because you didn't. And then the guy was like, "Well, what do you think we're missing?" And he was like, "The human side." I think they did a pretty good job of balancing it, because it didn't just paint him as a complete monster. I mean, there are a lot of moments in it where they discuss his relationship, which is a strange relationship, but it's still a loving relationship, I suppose, with his son and his daughter. It's weird, but it's still there. And then all the other wrestlers that talked about him revered him for the most part. They all talked about him with a lot of respect and how much they looked at him as a father figure. So I don't feel like it was imbalanced where it was just like a complete hit piece on him. I feel like it was a pretty fair documentary overall. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
well, I think the problem was
that guy. Yes, but is it like an imbalanced documentary? No,
I don't think it was either. And I think the reason they're pissed about it is because, and I read McMahon's tweet about it too, and he was like, "I was duped and all this stuff like that." I think the reason they're mad about it is because McMahon and all of them went on there thinking it was going to be a puff piece about McMahon. And then when all that stuff came out and they realized it wasn't a puff piece, because I think they tricked McMahon, and like McMahon does not like to be tricked. That's what he does to other people. You know what I mean? And I think when they realized that, it was like, oh shit. Because dude, all these people he has in his pocket, especially that guy, you know what I mean? Like he's responsible for their livelihoods.
It did show him being ambushed a few times in the documentary series for various interviews that he had done with Bob Costas and I don't know the other guy where he lost his temper, and even Dick McMahon's like, I was stupid. I should have known that they were going to come after me and ask these really searing questions that I wasn't ready to answer. But for the most part, maybe I don't know if they trick. I feel like he probably thought it might have been a puff piece, or they just generally wanted to know about him, which I think they did. But all the shit that happened afterwards was while the documentary was going on, and then he stepped away. So then they have to incorporate what was going on currently into the documentary. True. I don't think the producers of this documentary in any way, shape, or form was out to make him look like one way or the other. I feel like they were like presenting you with the evidence, and then you make up your mind about it at the end of the day. Now, I looked at it like this. Vince McMahon, he's a disgusting as far as immoral person. Yes, absolutely. But there's a lot of things about him that I think they presented very well. He is a pick up your bootstraps kind of guy and get it done. Like he says a few things I even, agree with. Like, it's like bad shit happens in your life. Put that fucking shit behind you and move forward. He does say some things like that, which I do agree with. I think he was a ruthless businessman. I think he was a pioneer in the business. I think he was a great one of maybe the best promoter in the wrestling business, but I also think he was an unethical, immoral piece of trash. And that's just what he is. I mean, there's good and bad to of his character, but again, I don't think it was Bruce Pritchard basically was saying that without saying it, that this was a character assassination on Vince McMahon. And it's not. I've seen other documentaries where they are literally a gotcha documentary where they do everything in their power to make it seem to paint it this way, and they didn't do that at all.
No, it was fair. Jay's favorite channel likes to say it was fair and balanced, and I gotta tell you,
I cannot believe that old man cock Biden is just slurping in your lips right now. God damn.
No, in all seriousness, like the only time that they could even have an argument that they were being slighted is when sometimes he would say something, and they do this to some of the candidates currently. They will show him saying something, and then they have video proving that he's bold-faced lying about it, and they would show the video of him doing the things he said he never did. And like that one time when he was like, they say that, most people who were abused as kids end up abusing others. And I just don't believe in that theory. And then as he was saying that, they're overlaying all of these scenes where he's like smacking people and granted that's for the show or whatever. But I think that's the only argument they had. Well, man. Who else came across poorly is Hulk Hogan.
Well, wow. Hulk Hogan is, look, that was Terry Bollea. That wasn't Hulk Hogan.
Terry does not have a 9-inch penis.
Hey, listen, just because I like to slam my dick into my friend's grill don't mean I'm a bad dude. I just got a big cock. No, well, here's the thing about Terry Bollea, or let's just call him Hulk Hogan, so most people don't know who he is. Like, I feel like he's always been one of those opportunist people. Like, that's just who he is. Like, I don't want to call him a snake in the grass, but almost a snake in the grass. Like, he knows
he's got 12-inch pythons.
Yeah, well, there it is. Jake the Snake had a 12-inch python too, but in his pants and in the bag. But no, the thing is with Hulk Hogan is that Hulk Hogan just goes where the money is, and I feel like him and McMahon were actually a good fit for one another. McMahon uses you for what he can get out of you as far as talent goes, and then discards you when you're no longer used to him. And Hulk Hogan does the same thing with promoters or anybody in his life, I think. Now, I don't know Hulk Hogan. He supposedly changed his life and he's a different guy altogether. But as far as the way he comes across in the documentary, I don't think it's in a great light. But I will say something about Hulk. At least he did say, he does give a lot of respect to Vince and say, it's if not for Vince, I wouldn't have where I am right now. It's because of Vince. But then again, he also does go on. He talks out of both sides of his mouth a lot of times. He'll say, well, I did it too. It was pretty much just me. I made Hulk Hogan. But I was like, but you had to have the promotion behind you to do it. So let's not pretend that you're like, you put it all on your shoulders. There was a lot going on both sides. But overall, man, I think everybody looked, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it didn't paint anybody in a bad picture. It laid it out. And anybody that was watching that stuff was just like, you pick it up, you decide for yourself what you think about it. I think, honestly, in a lot of the storylines, which I thought someone were just, I kind of do feel like Bob Costas in one of the things when he was talking about when he was hosting WrestleMania 1 and stuff. He's like, back then when it was like the good guys are the good guys and the bad guys are the bad guys. And that's the wrestling I remember and I loved. I liked that kind of shit back in those days. Like where you had the Mountie and, the Big Boss Man and all those kind of guys like that. Like, I liked that. That was like a very cartoonish, over the top, style I enjoyed. But then he's like, and then Bob Costas was like, that's when I was having fun. I thought it was, a gaff to go and but when it got more grody and more, the attitude era, and it got like nastier on the storylines, he's like, then it stopped being like, it was like a circus. And I agree with that, dude. Like, there was a storyline which I was like, God damn, that's fucking gross, dude. Like, they asked Stephanie McMahon, was there any like storyline that you said no to? And she was like, well, I'm not going to say what it is, but Vince was like, I'll say it. He was like, well, there was a storyline that was rejected by Stephanie, whereas that Stephanie was going to get pregnant. And then the whole storyline was going to be McMahon wondering if it was his child, that if he impregnated his daughter. I'm like, what the fuck?
They showed all
damn, son, throw some holy water on Mr. McMahon. Jesus Christ, God. But yeah, it was gross. I liked how he was like, that was my character, Mr. McMahon, not me, not Vince, Mr. McMahon. Yeah, I was like, yeah, we know, you didn't screw your daughter, but
yeah, dude, there were some weird moments in there. Like, he just kind of like, when he was talking about his own childhood, he like veered over some words real quick. It's like, when you grow up in a home with abuse and incest and stuff like that. And I was like, wait, could you just run? Did you say incest? And then right after that, they go into and they're talking about Stephanie McMahon and they're showing the storylines. And she's saying to the camera, she's like, yeah, I mean, I just did whatever my dad wanted me to do because that's that was my job. So whatever he did, I just didn't question. I did it. And then they roll that beautiful bean footage or weird ass bean footage where she's like being stripped down in the ring and doing all this sexual stuff. Like the idea that her own husband came into the picture because he stopped her wedding by roofing her and then sleeping with her on her
as far as the storyline,
yeah. But like the fact that like he's like that's this kid and he's like, oh, I love this stuff, and then to find out that one of the rejected storylines, like you said, was that he impregnates his own daughter is just woo!
I feel like there was a massive amount of psychological scarring with Vince McMahon, like a massive amount, and I think it manifested itself quite a bit in his storylines that he was telling. I mean, first off, he had a massive amount of unresolved issues with his father. I can relate to that, I understand. But even when he was growing up before that, he had alluded to the fact that he was sexually molested by his mother and that he was beaten pretty badly by his stepfather. And then coming from that and then going into your real father, his household, where he pretty much said it was like, you had to fight and scratch and claw just to get a, I'm proud of you, or like a pat on the back for anything. I'd say he had a bunch of unresolved issue. And, and Teddy Atlas, they asked him, because they asked everybody before the end of the documentary ended, they asked all the wrestlers, what do you think his legacy will be? And most of them couldn't answer. Nobody really could answer it. But Teddy Atlas actually, he said, I think he'll be remembered as the greatest promoter of all time. No one can take that away from him. And that's what he earned. He earned that. But as far as like, as a person, no, he's not a good person at all. And I think that's exactly what I would say he was I'd say the best promoter I've ever seen in the wrestling industry, as well as a very haunted and disturbed individual that was inside of the most powerful organization in wrestling, period. That's what I feel like he is. Like,
you're right in that he is fascinating on the whole other side of it too. Like, I think all those things, I say all those things are true. You never know, but I mean, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of stuff that's like, holy shit. But I mean, like as far as the business side of him, he's a pretty fascinating individual.
I think and I also have a lot of nostalgia for that frame of time when he was like in the 80s. I always remember him as like the voice of the WWF when I was a little kid and I was watching Hulk Hogan fight Ultimate Warrior or Andre the Giant. I just remember him in the circus type of environment that he was able to corral on TV. I just remember him that way. So maybe I'm a little bit more through rose-colored lenses looking at him. But yeah, as far as like an immoral, unethical person, absolutely, he's definitely one of those people. But as far as like what, I'm not going to get involved because again, these are all alleged stuff. I'd say at the end of the documentary, there are text messages from the lady that's suing him, and he's also being investigated in the federal courts as well. And then they did say that there has yet to be released of his side of it, so you don't know. And he said that he is going to fight it in court. We'll see what happens. But I do everything in that documentary. They do it very well, like step by step. They even did a great job of covering the Montreal screw job, which I thought they were going to like glaze over because that's been talked to death. And I mean, I guess I'm going to go ahead and say it. I guess it was known, but it's 100% a real thing. I thought it was a fucking work. I always thought like it could be real. It could be a work. But now after seeing this documentary and the way that everyone else talks about it, 100% a fucking work.
And that's,
I mean, not a work, a real thing.
Yeah, like you can get caught up easily in talking about all the McMahon stuff because it is fascinating. But like they do such a good job of going through the entire history of the WWE, WWF, and they even tell the WCW story. So like you get all that stuff, you get all those cool memories. I mean, I don't know what the fuck we're doing, not at least showing DDP for a second. He was the heart and soul of WCW for a moment. But like Yeah, dude, that from the Hogan era to the Attitude era to the WCW stuff, the Montreal screw job, all the way up through the Crispin Wall stuff, through all of it, man. Like they did such a good job just hitting their story points in this. Like if you're fascinated by the WWE, even if you know all this shit, it's worth watching because it really the way the story's told.
And I also liked how they covered the steroid abuse allegations or the campaign against McMahon back in the early mid 90s. And I mean, he's right though. I mean, as far as what came out, like he never ordered those guys to take that. That was really what they were hanging the case on, the feds, were that they were going to get McMahon busted for telling his wrestlers to take this, and he didn't. I mean, pretty much what everyone said, that he might have strongly suggested, like he might say, I think someone said like he might walk around the locker room or something's like, you need to work out more, and that might be wink wink, you know, get a shot in your ass, and not by Frederica over there. I mean, I'm talking about a needle, not like in the butthole, but you know, and that's what it was. But as far as McMahon himself actually telling them, no. And I also think that McMahon was very, very smart on how he worded things and how he told, like, dude, I would love to see a fucking movie about Mr. McMahon. I think this would be a great movie, like it was just a really, really solid, amazing movie. I really do think it would be an amazing movie.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like Iron Claw in that like so much stuff actually happens. You'd be watching it thinking there's no way this is real, and it's like it's actually worse. Yeah. Like the real life story is actually even crazier. But also, I mean, some of the stuff I came away with, I feel really bad for Shane McMahon. I do feel bad for him. He seems like a decent human being, and it seems like he got stabbed in the back.
But you hear what Teddy Atlas said. He was like, the reason why he would never succeed, he's too nice. They would eat him alive. Yeah. Like in the wrestling business, they would just eat you up.
Yeah, like, and I think he came back and he proved himself in a crazy way. Yeah. I think he needs to let go of that daddy stuff now, because for his own health, because like probably. I think he earned whatever respect he wanted from his dad. He earned it, and I think his dad's probably actually a little bit jealous of the guy that he is. So I mean, I hope that he's, you know, whatever. But like the Triple H, I kind of like him a little bit less now, because it feels like he just came in there and like swept the rug under him. Like, well, no, I think so now it's kind of mine.
I think that what it was, though, is if you look at it, though, Stephanie McMahon was more cutthroat, and that's why she was always going to get it, and he just happened to be married to her, and Shane just wasn't. I mean, and it's weird. I think the dynamics between Vince McMahon and his own dad was apparent in the documentary with him and his own son. Like, there's always been an edge of competition between the son and the father, and that's just. And I feel like Vince McMahon Jr. was like, you know, if he'd come in and got some money and some investors and said, "I'm taking it from you, old man. I'm going to buy it, and you're going to work for me," like he would, like, then I respect you. Then I respect you. Because that's what it was. I think it was like a very Game of Thrones, like dog eat dog world between the McMahons. And that's just what it is. You know what, to be fair, dude, like a lot of people was like, oh, that would be so cool to grow up around the business and have all that access. I would fucking hate to live in that family, dude. Oh my God.
No, absolutely not.
Crazy shit.
No, not a bit. I think Stone Cold came off good. I think The Rock came off good. I mean, it was pretty much like leaves you where you stood. It's just like everybody kind of showed who they were in there. Bret Hart's weird to me, dude. Like,
there was very few things that I agreed with. Oh, there was a couple of things, but there was very few I agreed with Vince when Vince said that it's what an ego that Bret's got on him, that that he would think that we conspired to kill his brother to get back at him.
Yeah, and he even said it.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They did all that.
Yeah, dude, they committed murder to get back at you for leaving the company. Like there's
a pair of pink sunglasses that are missing you right now. I can't believe anybody in their fucking head would think that their brother was intentionally murdered by a multi-billion-dollar company because we're so mad at you, Bret. Listen, I think Bret Hart, and I'll just say this, I think Bret Hart is an overrated wrestler. I think he's a good technical wrestler, but he had zero personality, and he just like McMahon said, he had just had enough charm, just enough to be kind of like memorable. But overall, great technical wrestler, boring ass general personality. I feel like Bret Hart
is also really good looking.
Not anymore, but I don't think so. But Bret Hart,
he actually held up good. Shawn Michaels,
Bret Hart looks like he's been testing Viagra for a long time, and he's just tired of it. I don't know. He just looks weird. But Shawn Michaels looked bad because, I mean, that's also from multiple injuries and stuff.
It's just crazy because he was he was the boy face, the baby face.
Yeah, well, I just feel like Bret Hart is just, man, I never have really liked Bret Hart that much. I think Bret Hart is arrogant, and I think he's jealous. I think there's a lot of jealousy in him. I think he looks at the success that Hulk Hogan had and those guys and got mad that he got passed over. And I understand, but at the end of the day, like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're literally accusing this company of killing your brother just to get back at you. Like you were somehow like the savior of the industry.
Like, imagine hating someone so much that you think they murdered your own brother, and then coming back to work for him, because he came back and worked for him again after that.
That's enough. Well, you know what? And that actually was a really good point that the documentary put across, that Vince doesn't get mad in the way that normal. And this is where it's like, I don't know if it's sociopathic. I don't know. Maybe it's like, I don't know. But it's like he doesn't get mad in the way that you think if you backstab him, because Vince was like, back in those days, it was all a handshake. So you went back on your word and you backstabbed me. It was kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? But he was like, it's almost like Vince wants you to do this. And if you do, or not wants you to do this, but once you do it, once you leave him or you backstab him, he wants to set it up in such a way that you'll have to come back and work for him. You'll have to ask for your job back. And now, yeah. And I was like, that makes. So like that, he doesn't have to fucking like go after you and make you look like shit in the press. He could just wait for you to come back and ask with your fucking hat out, out. And it's like, hey, can I get my job back? He'd be like, get over here and suck my dick.
And then sometimes he would put him in the ring and beat the shit out of him, like he did Bischoff. Like, it's crazy, dude.
It's a great documentary. Really good job. A really good job. I thought it was going to be fun. Like, I thought it was going to be boring or just like same old refresher shit. Dude, was really good. Really great footage. Really great insights onto a lot of stuff I didn't know about. So good stuff.
Yeah. No, I loved it, man. I think non-wrestling fans are going to get a lot of new information, and you're going to be blown away. And wrestling fans are going to see the old information that you already knew, with some behind-the-scenes conversations that you did not expect to see. Like, some people talked about some stuff openly that I was shocked about, and not in that typical like locker room way, but like, I don't know, it just felt natural. Like you said, like I think it felt. I don't think it felt like a hit piece at all. I felt like it was a pretty good estimation of where we are with Vince McMahon as a human being.
And the only one that said a hit piece on it was Bruce Pritchard. And again, I understand, like, that's his friend, and like, you know, I get it, I do. And he was like, well, the human side, like when he goes, when my wife was diagnosed with cancer and she was given 4 months, best case scenario, or 4 years. He goes, that was 28 years ago, and Vince provided the best care. So you didn't show the human side of Vince. You showed one side. I'm like, I think they showed her. But I was like, no, they showed multiple times where Vince did a good thing for somebody, or he helped them in certain ways. I mean, it's not like they just said, look at this creature monster from the dark Nosferatu's butt crack that comes out from the castle to snatch young girls up. They didn't do that at all. They showed, I said, like, when I was watching, like, he seems like a good guy. Like, in certain instances, he did seem like a good guy. Then other times, it's like, wow, what a fucking creep.
And dude, that argument always kills me. That drives me crazy with people. They're like, well, I'm friends with this guy, and who's billionaire over billionaire over billionaire, got more money than God, and what a great human being he is because he paid for my wife's cancer. Man, he's not going to miss that money. Like, of course, like, that's not him going out and doing some great deed. You know what I'm saying? And like, both can be true. Someone can do something nice for someone, like the Mr. Beast scenario. Oh, I can't be a bad guy. I can't be the fucking Antichrist, which I might be, selling shit to kids. But like, also because I gave a homeless person money and filmed it for YouTube so that I can make more. Like, rich people giving people money does not absolve them of the fucking wrongdoing.
Well, I mean, I think
that we think that.
I think Ted Bundy fucking paid his taxes and probably helped the old lady across the street with her garbage every once in a while. But that doesn't exonerate him from being the monster that he was. Anyway, the point being is, I don't think the documentary showcased one side only and said that his human side, what made him, like, it showed both. Like, again, it did show that his kids loved him despite a weird dynamic there. And it did show that he had a lot of respect from not only wrestlers but executives too. The only one that fucking hated him was Dave Meltzer didn't really hate him, just covered. There's one though that fucking hated him. One journalist that's been hounding him since the late 80s. Because they were like, why do you hate him? He's like, he's a dirtbag. And like, I mean, there is, but otherwise, dude, I get it though. It's his friend and he wants to protect his friend, but Jesus Christ, dude, like, get over it. Like, people do terrible things.
And also, I didn't know about all the little ring that was going on with the
ring boys
that set up the.
I didn't
know about that stuff. I was like, damn, that's really dark shit. Like, I didn't know about that. Hey, you're gonna make your toy sticky.
I know. I'm over it now.
You're gonna make your ass figure sticky.
Well, you know what? It's fine now, because every time we're done with the stream, I have to pull them off the wall anyway and make them not stick. So it's fine.
I mean, we don't usually rate documentaries, but this is like a 9 out of 10 for me. I would give it. I'd say you gotta watch it. Wrestling fan or no, really.
Oh, well, yeah, I would even. It might be. See, my favorite one up to this point was the WCW one. I really like that one a lot. But this one this might be a little higher. It might be a 9.5. I liked it a lot. I didn't think I would have this much like intrigue and enjoyment from a documentary based on Vince McMahon than I did with this one. Yeah, so it's 9.5.
I hope they do a follow-up after all the allegations ring out. And let me ask you this though: Do you think WWE survives without Vince McMahon?
Well, yeah. I mean, you heard the guy at the end. They said they're not only surviving, they're thriving.
Yeah.
Now I didn't watch it. I haven't watched the new shit on Netflix. Somebody said it. I did see somebody on the documentary said it was soulless. It didn't feel put together. It felt kind of all over the place. The storylines have been kind
They
of
haven't started on Netflix yet, have they?
I thought they did.
I didn't think thought that was like next year. But like dude, to me,
maybe they haven't. Maybe I was misremembering it. Maybe I was like remembering the part of the documentary where I knew that Netflix bought them, or they're gonna get Raw on their on Netflix. But either way, I know that somebody had mentioned in the documentary that they didn't think the product was as good. Then I saw someone right after that say, "Oh no, it's thriving without it."
Yeah, currently the numbers are doing great. So let me see here. I'm gonna do something here.
But dude, I will say it's really sad to see that there's only one wrestling company now. You know what I mean? Because it's so stupid that somebody in the documentary is like, not only does Vince want to beat you, he wants to beat you and then eat you. I was like, hey, you're getting a little closer to the truth here. But no, I mean, yeah, but so I mean,
just stare at it, eat it.
But they were like, and the guy was like, yeah, when Vince was at his best is when there's competition pushing him to be his best. That's when you got all the fucking amazing storylines on both sides. And now it's just one company, and they can pretty much dick around. They don't have to do anything.
Okay, so WWE goes to Netflix January 1st. I think that's going to put them to the stratosphere, dude. I really do. I think
it'll open them up to more of a market, but I don't know, man.
If they're willing to do R-rated stuff, like not R-rated stuff, but if they're ready to go back to the TV, I'm sure they can say anything and do anything they want to on Netflix, and I think that's the key.
That's the problem, though, is I don't know if the world wants it anymore. Like that, the Attitude Era was like, I mean, it was pushing fucking boundaries, dude. Like it was pretty bad, and it was raunchy.
Oh, they went too far. I think. I do think
some of it was really bad, and then the Ruthless Aggression Era, which I didn't watch that. I never watched the John Cena shit. I didn't. Yeah, it was like it got plastic then, and then really the Roman Reigns era, I don't even care about. But yeah, dude, it's really sad. I don't know. I just don't think wrestling will ever, in my opinion, I don't think it'll ever be what it once was, unless a new company is born. Like I know what was it, TNA, and then they got AEW.
And then AEW faltered quick.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's just dude, WWE is now is like fucking Walmart and Amazon put together. It's an unbeatable machine.
Well, the reason I think that it could be special, not to go all the way back to the Attitude Era, because again, that's been done before. But when The Rock started doing promos, when he started cutting promos, when he came back right before this last WrestleMania, and they ended up doing the Cody Rhodes thing with what's his face. Superman Punch. Instead of doing the Rock thing. But when the Rock came back as a character and he was doing these little clips where he was beating people's ass with his belt and like cursing up and down and just being a real fucking asshole, it felt like the Rock was single-handedly trying to bring back the Attitude Era. Maybe. And that being the most interesting thing they had going on, plus what they were doing with the Fiend and like the Sick Crew or whatever it was being the most interesting they had going on. I think it points to like maybe the pendulum has swung back and we're ready to do a little bit of that. I think they could do that with Netflix. That'd be good.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. But we are here tonight. So also we're going to get to y'all super chats in just a minute. But as we go through the night, we're going to watch some scary stuff together because it's fucking October. Our first October.
Did you hear about Joker 2, by the way?
Will be up tomorrow. What about it?
Apparently the ending is divisive as fuck.
I saw the whole movie was divisive from the reactions.
Yeah, and I'm like, please God, don't. I had a swelling in my heart and fart, and I'm like, please God, don't let it be Harley Quinn takes over. And like that scene in the courtroom, and I was just putting it together in my head. I swear to God, I haven't seen it, but that scene where she like wipes the blood, it's very reminiscent from the scene where he does the same kind of thing. He wipes the blood across his face, and then he's smiling, and the Joker is born. I was like, please don't do some stupid ass shit like that, where Harley Quinn, like Joker dies, and then a new Joker is born in Harley Quinn. That would be so dumb. Oh my God, so dumb.
I mean, I think half the movie takes place in their imaginations anyway, so it's hard to tell. Hell, leave Thor alone.
I don't know, man. I'm nervous about it. I'm nervous, but to be fair, I'm not really going in with high expectations. I did see someone was like, it's the worst sequel since Hangover Part 2, but I liked Hangover Part 2, not as much as the first one. I didn't think it was a bad one, forgettable, but I didn't think it was bad.
No, I thought Hangover 2 was fine, but I think that's just because I think Todd Phillips is the same guy to direct both of them. But like, I don't know. I'm like you. I don't have high expectations because it's a musical. Like that's the last thing I wanted to see in this movie. But I'm gonna go in with an open mind. You must have open mind.
Yeah, but you have so much to shit on. What?
Yeah. So we're watching scary videos. This comes from Tristan. And again, if you guys want to send us your scary video stuff that freaks you out, it could be a TikTok, it could be a reel, it could be a fucking Jiggle Eye Joe to a damned if I know, as long as it's under 7 minutes long and we can play it on here and it's not got boobies or anything in it. Send those to us privately. But let's watch this one together from Tristan. And it says, this is weird because it says playing lights out with my Skinwalker dog.
Nasties.
I don't know what that means. Let's find out together.
There you are.
Did you hear that?
No.
You didn't hear the there you are?
Yeah.
So you did hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. I want to make sure you guys can hear the thing. Here we go.
There you are. What is it now? Do you want to play a game? Okay. Shall we begin? You want to play Lights Out?
Oh my God.
Awesome. Let's go. Come down here.
No. Come down here. Let's have fun.
Played, right? The game is played like this. You stay. What? You stay right here, and I'm gonna go.
What was that?
Every time I turn off the light, you're gonna try to get closer and closer to me until you touch me. You have 5 tries to get to me. When I turn off the light and turn it back on, that's 1. Okay? All right. I hope you're ready.
Dog doesn't understand all that. I barely caught all that.
Okay. When I say lights out, then you try to get to me. Okay. Lights out. Oops, I can feel. Wait, let me turn off this light.
I hate this shit, dude. I don't like the tension.
Okay, that's better. Are you ready? Lights out. Lights on. Oops. All right, lights off. Lights on. Damn.
That dog's smart.
You're good at this. All right. Can't help the feeling. Because you always do some creepy stuff. Lights off.
It's just like, like my wife talking to me. You always do some creepy stuff when the lights are off. What?
Lights off. Lights on.
Oh, fuck that shit, dude.
Okay, lights off.
Here it comes.
Lights on. Marilyn, you have
What?
to get to me. What the? Girl, you scared me.
That better not be the end of the video. No! Are you serious? What the fuck, Kristen?
No, go back 2 seconds.
What's wrong with you?
There you are.
Yeah, at the very end. Was there something in the corner? In the corner?
No, I think it was just a cute video, and motherfucker had us. Oh, whoa, no, I saw that.
I don't know if it was.
Damn it, I can't catch it.
I don't know if that I might just be imagining that. Dude,
over his left shoulder. See that red blob?
Yeah, I don't know. That might just be something part of in his room. I don't know. It looks like a turkey. Like a turkey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, thanks, killing. No, I think it's moving, dude. I think you might be right. I think that might be the point.
Yeah, I don't know.
There you are.
I don't know. All I know is, okay, payoff, maybe not, but the tension was there. The tension was there.
Sounds like my sex
life.
You
got us. Yeah, it's like you may not have finished, but we were there in the room together.
I mean, I've talked up a great game. It just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I'll get him next Sunday. Don't worry about it.
Someone said, yeah, his boyfriend's a gobbler. Come on. I just put that together. JK says NWO, Crow, Sting, Ric Flair. You can only keep one. So NWO.
Crow. Okay.
And the Crow, or Sting and Ric Flair. Is that?
Yeah. So you can only keep one of those guys.
Yeah. Oh, NWO, Sting, or
yeah. So yeah. I know this is gonna.
It's a
you can either pick NWO, the Crow, Sting, or Ric Flair.
No, I think they're a package because look at how they're cross. So NWO and the Crow, or Sting and Ric Flair, like a tag team. The way that the divider's in there.
Oh, okay. Well, then if it's that case, then I'm just going to pick Sting, Ric Flair. I mean, I feel like there's too many matches and too many amazing moments that those guys have given to the industry. I feel like the NWO was great and stuff, but it feels like it was like a fart in the wind. It was great. It was a big one, but it kind of goes away pretty quick. I don't know. I feel like Sting and Ric Flair are too much legacy players to get rid of.
Yeah, but I think the movie The Crow takes over the top of all of them for me. So I'm just going to go with NWO and The Crow just because I don't want to lose.
See, I swear I thought he meant like the NWO and then the Crow Sting, like the Crow version of Sting.
If that's true, I still go with the Crow version of Sting because he's way cooler than the other version of Sting in my opinion.
You know, it always weirds to me. I don't know. I love the Crow version of Sting, but dude, I always wanted him to go back to the surfer look. Like at least one more time before he I wish that when he'd gone to the WWF and just come back as Surfer Sting. Now
I like long hair, white face Sting better than red face Sting, but I never liked Surfer Sting with like the short blonde hair.
I just that's how I remember. Yeah, I know, but it had been so long since we'd seen that. I think that would have been cool for them to do that the last WrestleMania, his retirement match, for him to do that.
They should have done that in AEW. Mike Bart says Ghostface is back, but still miss my sweet Jason. Yeah, but hey, we have him in some video games coming up.
Yes, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Don't worry about it.
My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. Yeah, if you guys have not heard, by the way, that's part of the news tonight. They announced today that Scream 7 is official, and it's coming out February the 27th of 2026. So we got to wait a little while for
but
it.
what does it all mean?
That's good. It means it's fucking awesome, and people who love this awesome franchise, who aren't dumb, will be excited for it.
That's because it is shit, Austin.
Awesome.
It's not just a bit nutty.
It's a bit nutty. Cracking Saint, crazy Saint. He's got a car and he won't be late. What's cracking, you gorgeous fuckers? How would you feel if the rumors of Glenn Powell being our next new Batman for Mr. Gunn's DC universe are true? I don't like.
I haven't heard that. I don't know.
I don't think. Would you like it though?
Glenn Powell? Glenn Powell. I'm kind of drawing a blank on who it is. The name sounds familiar.
Is the main guy?
That guy. No, that dude.
If you feel it, chase.
No. Now listen, I gotta get me a Robin, because if I don't get a Robin, I'm not gonna be able to solve crime on my own. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, yeah, man. He's more of a Nightcrawler to me.
I feel like he would be a good addition to the DC universe in some way or another, but I don't think he would be a good Batman at all. He's got a good chin, but
oh no, he's got a good bad guy face to me.
Yeah,
like I think a bad guy would be the thing for him. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it, Crazy Saint, but thank you, Cam. Come. I can tell it's October because I've had a stiffy since I woke up today. And you know what that means? That means that your heart's in good health. If you wake up with a boner, no reason to ever go to the doctor. Don't even take your vitamin anymore. Thank goodness I'm part of the Shrimp Gang for life, so nobody noticed it.
The show.
Oh, that's good.
We got membership cards and everything, dog.
Yeah, there is a big positive to having a tiny apparatus, and that's one of them. That's one of the many positives. Courtney Reed, I wouldn't know, but that's what I hear. Courtney Reed says, R.I.P. John Ashton, Chris Christopherson, Pete Rose, Dikembe Mutombo, and John Amos, all gone within a week of each other. We are losing all of our stars.
I know,
dude,
man.
It has been a crazy week for that.
It's crazy, yeah. I mean, Pete Rose was up there, I think, pretty, and Chris Christopherson both. But I didn't know about Mutombo and Amos and Ashton. So yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Mutombo. This stupid fucking god, dude. You know who I can't stand anymore is Rob Schneider. He came out and he was like, "That's why you don't get the job." And it's like, dude, he had fucking Dikembe had brain cancer. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, dude, I'm so sick. Like every time anybody dies anymore, it's like they always have that needle thing. Like, did you? Like, I'm pretty sure it could be like underlying conditions that might have caused it. Yeah, I don't know.
My 106-year-old grandmother got hit by a truck.
I think I just read somewhere like a 23-year-old like healthy track star died suddenly. And they were like, I think she had an underlying condition though. I think that I can't remember what it was, but I think that she had some kind of condition that caused that. And then they were like jabbed. And then they were like going after the university. It was like, did you make your athletes get vaccinated?
Jesus Christ. Courtney Reed, what is the deadline for October horror unboxing? We're going to be filming all the way through October. But we already filmed one unboxing for October. We filmed a big fat unboxing coming out this week. Crazy shit. It's gonna be a good time. So I don't know exactly because our schedules of fucking all the weather and shit's derailed us a little bit this week, but we're gonna get to it. To it. AJ Bar says, you able to play scary Instagram reels? Yeah, original content. If you email it to me with the link, I can pull up Instagram reels. Yes, sir.
Make sure that the copyrighted music though, like that's if it's got music in it though, that might be an issue.
That'll get you. Well, yeah, we gotta be.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys heard about this. This isn't really related. Well, it's kind of related to Batman, yeah, and Dick's, of course, Dick's. But no, so Rocksteady supposedly is working on a new Batman game. Because if you guys don't know, doing? That's hanging out with Rocksteady. But no, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League lost $200 fucking million because it was trash. It was just trash. And so Rocksteady's probably going back to their strengths. And the rumor is they're doing another Batman game, another Arkham game. Which, by the way, I can't understand how you make three of the best Batman centric games of all time in the Arkham trilogy, like some of the best games ever to come out of any studio whatsoever, period. They nailed everything about Batman that made him awesome. The graphics were great. Even Batman Arkham Knight looks great today. And then you go and make some, fucking stupid clown shit like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League that loses $200 million and it has microtransactions up the ass and all this stuff. Now, I just don't know how you can have access to that character in the Batman, the Arkham universe and just not go right to that again and make it another game. But supposedly they're going to make it, like, I think somebody was talking about like a Batman Beyond game was the rumor. I think someone tweeted out, they were like, what studio would you like to see work on a new Batman game? And a lot of people did say Rocksteady again. Of course, a couple of people threw out Insomniac, which they're not going to do that. But yeah, that's pretty interesting, dude. I would love for them to come back with another Arkham game. And the concept, there was a canceled Arkham game called Arkham, I think it was, I don't know if it was called Arkham Legacy or something, but the concept art looks fucking dope. Damian Wayne had taken over as Batman, and he's got this really sick, slick suit with the red bat logo and everything. You could actually see it on Google. And then so Bruce Wayne is semi-retired, old man, and he like helps out Damian Wayne while he fights crime through Gotham. I think that would have been amazing. But I know that some people are saying, well, how are you going to replace Kevin Conroy? But they did it really in Arkham Origins, and the guy that they replaced him with wasn't bad. He was still good. So yeah, they can definitely do that.
I know. I almost named my dog Barkham because she looks like a bat.
Oh, you should have.
I don't know why that's the one thing that popped in my head just now, but I think it would have been cool, and the whole family vetoed it, and I'm still pretty upset about it, to be honest with you. They named her.
Well, you got to be a man and put your dick out and say, fuck that. Name my dog Barkham.
Yeah, Vince McMahon wouldn't let his kids.
King of the Barkham Asylums.
Cable Up Films. Happy belated birthday, Mike. Thank you, buddy. He said, Jay, hope you're well, fellas. My horror short is premiering at a fest here in LA this weekend. Let's fucking go. Get it up. Dude, that's awesome.
Man. Congrats, dude. Congrats.
Dude, in LA, Los Angeles, could be Louisiana, but Los Angeles is what it sounds like. That's a big deal, man. Holy shit. Man.
Congratulations.
Next Jordan Peele or Martin Scorsese. Who knows? Speaking of which, someone sent me a as part of our scary watchy watch hoo-ha good times. I gotta find it now. But someone sent me a horror short that Martin Scorsese did. And I did not know this is a thing that exists. So I'll pull that up for the next one here. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to my search.
Is it Robert De Niro just unfiltered on the streets of New York yelling at a courthouse?
Ironically, it's not. Did I dream this? Is this not a thing that really happened? I swear to God, I saw it with my own two faces.
I mean, Martin Scorsese would be a pretty good horror director if he ever ventured into that.
Yeah, I mean, he had Shutter Island, but to me, that never was that great. No, here it is. It's from Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. It's called The Big Shave. It's a 1968 Martin Scorsese short film. So buckle your tits.
Talking about like when they have to shave down there, it's a big deal. You got to be careful. Back in those days, that was taboo. The Big Shave.
I'm going to go to another thing here because that's just showing all my emails. And you guys can't see that because I'd get put in jail.
Uh-oh.
What? Is this a Criterion thing? Okay, here we go. Now, Silent Bob. Now. The Big Shave. It's just over 5 minutes long. I'm going to fast forward though. It is a Criterion thing, so I don't.
Someone taking a dump.
That can be scary.
Excuse me.
There's poop on that. Just in case this music's copyright, I am gonna flip up a bit. Look, kind of looks like you, dude.
It does now, especially having a haircut.
And I hope that's not like a famous trumpet song. All right, now we're getting into it.
Hell yeah, nipples. Oh, dude,
he's got Vaseline.
Is he gonna like suicide? God damn it, this isn't Barbasol. Shit.
I just want to eat some
rabbit shave.
I'll tell you, the quality is top notch.
in a plane.
I feel like I'm watching a deleted scene from Captain America: The First Avenger.
Okay.
And the North Pole
I'm getting nervous.
I have charted. Still I can get started.
What if it's just a Gillette ad? And we've been duped again.
What if Joe Pesci walks in and just like, how'd you talk shit? Fucking put the bullet in his fucking head.
Don't you ever go over my fucking head again.
Have asked me to start. I've got a
I don't need to see zoom in and all this shit.
Still I can't get no place with you.
You got a little bit of
God damn, shave that. Clean your eyebrows. What the fuck?
Lyrics I write of you.
I'm starting to get Carrie shower scene vibes right now.
Dream day and night of
This is like Diddy getting ready for a night out.
Just for the sight of you.
A lot of baby oil there.
Oh, that's the cut.
I hate that shit. Yeah.
Get in the mix.
I've been consulted by Frank.
You know what's coming, right? This dude's about to massacre his face. Gotcha!
Jesus Christ.
Has had me to tease.
Uneasy.
Still I'm
Would anyone like a jelly donut?
What if he shaves his face
I
off?
can't get started with you.
He's like getting turned on by the blood.
He just starts. Oh.
Oh damn, dude. It's
Don't do the ear. I don't know. This is hard to watch. Here comes. Oh, dude, he's gonna do it.
I like this shit. God damn. Oh.
Someone just clicked this on and they don't even know what we're doing. They're like, what the fuck is this show? No!
I knew it.
Yeah. Crispy critters. Ooh. All right, so it's not so bad because it's just, you can tell where like the paint's coming out, but
This shit would be like perfect in like a House on Haunted Hill like flashback sequence or something.
yeah, see, this could have been Joker too.
Yeah.
You don't need a musical.
Looking good, Studley.
Yeah. Gillette.
Yep. That'll do it. I don't know why, but I'm aroused. God damn, my girl's on her period again. Shit, dude.
Oh. Thank you, Martin Scorsese. You know, that's probably the first film he submitted, and they were like, you have no future in filmmaking. You're disgusting.
What the hell even is that, you son of a bitch?
Because that was 1968. He's been making films since like 1800 BC. But like, wow, that was unnerving.
Martin Scorsese must just had a morning that he was like, I don't even want to do anything today. I just want to kill myself in the fucking bathroom and cut my throat with a fucking Gillette razor. I'm gonna make a movie of that. That's how I feel.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing that existed. So thank you, Tyler. I think. Mike Port says super hyped to watch. How do you come back from that? I feel dark on myself.
I don't even want to talk about anything anymore.
Between that and the McMahon doc, I just have a good night, everybody.
See you guys. I gotta go. I gotta go diffuse.
Gotta return some videotapes. Super hyped to watch Salem's Lot at 2 a.m. on Max. That is tonight, 2 a.m. in the dark with heart attack medication and a stack of diapers. Michael, I don't think you have to worry. I'm calling it right now. That movie's gonna suck titties. And don't watch it yet because that is this month's Patreon commentary. I'm going over to Jay's house on Saturday. We're gonna watch it together in the same room, and we're going to film it, and we're going to put the entire commentary on Patreon. So if you want to wait and watch it with us, our first reactions to it, you can do that.
Do you
think it's going to be good, though?
I haven't really kept up with anything on it, so I don't know. I think it's a easy movie to fuck up, so probably not.
Yeah, so all I know is I saw the trailer, and the biggest pull of the trailer is they're like, brought to you by the people who brought you the Conjuring spinoffs, like Annabelle 3 and in the It movies. Gary Doberman, And the whole thing feels really Conjuring spinoff to me. And dude, don't watch trailer actually, because all of the big points from the movie are in the fucking trailer. And I just don't know how that movie can be good personally. Like, so I'm going in with really low expectations.
Did you order the Deadpool Wolverine that came out?
I have not. Is it actually like available? Can you have it now? Or
I've got it on digital, but yeah, it's available.
That's another one we got to do a commentary for at some point.
So that's why I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, you have it physically in your home right now?
No, I have it digitally, but I have it.
Oh, you bought the digital one?
Yeah, I didn't buy it on Laserdisc. I'm still counting my pennies. Laserdisc is still out there, so no way.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty expensive, I think. Well, someone will say we should do that for a Patreon commentary. I was like, we can't, because like we can only do them like when they're affordable for people to rent, because I don't want to ask people to pay $30 to watch a commentary with us.
Yeah, I think you can get it on Amazon for I think it was 22 with tax. I think. No, that will right? I bought it. I don't know what it's. Or
the digital copy.
Yeah, I think you can rent it for $5. If it's available to buy, I think you can rent it now too.
I thought the rental was still $20.
Let me see. I can actually tell you what it is.
That music's stuck in my head.
Deadpool Wolverine. I can't because I bought it, so it won't let me know. Fuck. I don't know. But general speaking, if it's a new release, it's like $5.
Oh yeah, to rent it, it's $24.99. Damn.
God dang. Oh, it must. Is it still in theaters? I guess it is.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. It's probably.
Do they? I don't even know. Oh yeah. I guess because I was gonna say I don't know if they allow you to buy it if it's still in theaters, but I guess it is.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they do. They go on both for sure. Crazy Saint says, Loomis, shout out my kids, Jay, Harley, Chase, Malia. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced.
No. Now, how you doing, Jay, Harley, Chase? Malaya, your dad said hello. One of you, I don't know. Crazy State, change your goddamn profile pic, get a job. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Shut up.
Kyle says the substance was holy shitballs. It was, dude. If you like body horror and you like Demi Moore, that movie was holy shit cakes. Crazy, crazy times at Ridgemont High. I definitely recommend it. Kyle also says I saw the Joker and it was a joke. Or all right.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Like I heard it was divisive, and then I heard it was forgettable as hell. That's what I also heard. I think I only watched like it was like a 20-second clip of Jeremy Johns had mentioned it, and he's like, it's forgettable. Like you won't remember it the next day. Yeah, but again, I'm not going in with high expectations, so I'm setting the bar low.
Yeah, like I am too, dude. That's the thing. I heard even from people who really loved it. Even from people who really loved it, they're like, it almost feels like an expansion pack. Like it doesn't even need to exist.
Well, to be fair, yeah, Joker 1, I mean, was such a great masterpiece. It really didn't need a sequel. I think we talked about that I had mentioned before. I didn't think it needed a sequel at all.
Yeah, maybe it didn't, you know. Jay Garza, hey, buddy. He says, hey, guys, Mike's glad you saw The Substance, Molly Q. Before we could mobily jerk it, what was y'all's go-to pound-off movies? My top showgirls.
Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
You mind your business, pal.
That's a good one. Stop fucking peeking into my private collection, Jay Garza.
Some things aren't for the public.
Let's see. Fat material before the ease of access of Pornhub, but nowadays you can't do it here in Kentucky without showcasing your license and stuff because Kentucky's backward at fuck.
It's the Republicans, Jay. I don't know if you know that.
I don't give a fuck. It's a collective of assholes. I don't care what they call themselves. Rhino, fucking. We get off the political party. How about that? Jesus Christ. Guy gets all of his news from MSNBC. Thinks he's a fucking scholar. No, I would say I think the fat, like, dude, honestly, straight fat material. Like, I remember Double Impact, that one sequence where she like frisks her at the office. I don't know, that was hot as fuck to me.
Which one?
Double Impact. That one scene.
Double Impact. Yeah.
And also on the boat. 1. The boat. I can't remember that chick's name, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You know, not movie, but one of the things that actually made me like it put testosterone in my body as a human being was the Dirty video with Christina Aguilera in it. I'll never forget the day that came out, and we were all like, "We're changed men." I don't know, there's something about.
Oh yeah, that was Dirty. I think that was a song called Dirty. Yeah, Dirty Pop, but that was the NSYNC version. Dirty Pop.
Yeah, it was actually the Justin Timberlake song. Maverick Media says my 38th birthday was on the 29th. Hey, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday,
you're
man.
younger than me, so fuck you. Just want to thank you boys for your live streams. This channel reminds me of the good old days with my friends.
That's what we're always aiming to do, Maverick. Thank you for hanging out with us, dude. I hope you had a great blasty blast birthday and someone paid for your fucking shots.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be here together when we're 50.
Probably.
Maybe.
Like alone
Sean,
and fucking alone and no wives.
Sean W123 says, got a first date tonight. A little nervous. Any advice? Sean, that's the easy one. You just go in there, be very nice, be very respectful, do all the nice things. But in your head, before you walk in there, you need to tell yourself that you're the biggest badass motherfucker that's ever lived, because women can smell low self-esteem. Okay? They can smell it, and they'll suck it out of you, and not in the way that you want. So just go in there with confidence, my friend. That's the best advice you can give.
Make sure, Sean, just catch your eyes. Make sure that you're keeping eye contact and just look at her with a very solemn vow and just ask her, or not ask her, just demand. Suck me.
I'm just a man talking. Sorry, rude.
And just throw it out there. Just throw it out there.
I'm just
Suck
a
me,
man
beautiful.
eating potato skins with another man.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, Sean. Good luck, man. I don't know. Just have a good time, dude. Just relax and have a good time. It'll come to you naturally. It is what it is.
And hopefully literally. Just don't go looking for the mythical clitoris, because we all know that's a myth. Brian Cruzel says, could Batflick Batman take H6 Myers, Jason Lives Jason, OG Ghostfaces, and OG Leatherface? No prep time and at Camp Crystal Lake? The answer to those questions is all yes.
No prep time? I don't know.
None.
No, I don't know if he would be able to handle that. I think some of them, like Leatherface, is just fucking idiotic and moronic. I think he's not hard to take down, but the other ones, like Supernatural Myers, you got to have some prep time there, dog. I don't know. I don't think he'd be able to take all of them. Ghostface is easy too. Those are most likely easy layups for Batman. But as far as the other two, I don't think so. Not without prep time.
Yeah, I just think that look at the people who have escaped all these people. If these like just regular people, teenagers, randos can escape Michael Myers and Jason and Ghostface and Leatherface and get away and sometimes beat their ass in the process. I mean, what chance do these people have against Batman? They can't even stop teenage girls. Okay?
Who knows?
I love them, but it's true.
You know what? I have to have escape me as urine, so I'll be right back, child.
Enjoy it deeply into the night. And side note on that, also on the advice portion of the date thing. When I say confidence, I don't mean don't be Owen Wilson in Cable Guy when he's like, "What's the deal with the chicken, man? If the eggs had a chance to hatch," I just mean don't seem nervous. Tell yourself that you're not nervous, even though you are, because they'll steal your soul and they'll eat your chicken parmesan. Michael says, "Is it unhealthy to binge politics?" I sort of think so. Yes, and yes. 7 times from Sunday, yes. It has. You can literally look out your window and find someone whose life it is completely ruined. So, yes. David Nangle III, what's y'all's favorite shot in the Halloween franchise? Mine is when he's behind the L-Rods with their knife while the news is talking about him. Dude, that's a really good question, actually. That's a super good question. I'm having a hard time coming up with a really good answer to it because there's so many. I will, though, go with Pinup Bob. Just the shot where Michael's standing there and his head tilts and just the quietness of the hallway while Bob's dangling there. I'll go with that one as my favorite, but there's so many fucking great ones, dude. The best one in 2018, I think, is when he's putting on the mask and the thing. That's really cool. God, there's so many good ones, man. If you could frame Michael Myers the right way, you can get yourself a great shot. What is your alls, by the way? Because I want to see, because that's a really cool question. I'll ask Jay as well. Kyle is a new member. Welcome, sir. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Towels or guac is extra. Mike Johnston, what's up, man? Thank you. Says, what's up, dudes? Hope all is well. Went to my first convention this past weekend. Met Nick Castle and Devin Sawa. Great guys and a whole lot of fun. That's awesome, dude. They're both going to be, I believe, at Scarefest. So I'm glad to hear that Devin Sawa was cool. Last time I saw him interact with a fan, it was John Travolta, and that didn't go well. But that wasn't Devin Sawa's fault. It was John Travolta. Did you guys hear, by the way, that Chucky season 3 or Chucky got canceled? The TV series officially got canceled. Jay's going to be very heartbroken about this.
What?
I said Chucky got canceled, the TV series, and I know you're going to be heartbroken about it.
Damn, really?
Mm-hmm. That's the face he makes when he's in pain. I know that from being
really
friends
bad
all
news.
these years.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope, dude. I just hope, like, honestly, like it was a cool experience for a minute. I stopped watching it personally because I was over the teenage like makeout drama, like all that stuff. I was like, okay, I'm just, and it just got too silly. I think at this point they should really take a step back and not just rush into the next thing just to put something Chucky out there. I think they should try to put some quality back into the franchise. You had your fun, you played around, all right. It's like in Van Wilder. He's like, because mommy went slumming one night back in college. I think the franchise has gone fucking butt shit crazy. Dial it back in. See if you can make something scary again.
I think they put quality back in it when they canceled it. So good job. Good job.
I
like literally, you know what? Honestly, I felt like, and a lot of people didn't like it, dude. I felt like the Child's Play remake was pretty good. I feel like that was a step in the right direction. I kind of did dig that. Now it wasn't like the original OG Chucky at all, but I liked it with what they did.
David Nangle asked an interesting question, by the way, where you're going. He said, "What's y'all's favorite shot in the Halloween franchise?"
Well, it's probably the strobe of the strobe killing in Halloween 6 with Michael when he goes nuts in the operating room. I've always loved that sequence. I just think that like it showcases the ferocity of Michael unleashed. I think it's amazing.
That is a fucking awesome scene, and better in the extent. Like that's one of the scenes that the Weinsteins made better too when they made their cut. A lot of people, I know we hate them, not them specifically, made better, but the theatrical cut made better, I should say. Dean Creeper tweets.
Did you pick yours?
Yes, it's Bob, pinup Bob in the original, hanging there. Michael turns his head. I love that moment. Dean Creeper tweets. What's up, dude? He said the new generation era from 93 to 96 was fun with Brett, Owen, Sean, and Razor Ramon.
That was pretty good. I mean, Razor Ramon, in my opinion, was such a Scott Hall was like, I feel like an underused talent in a lot of things. I think that he was better than all of them. I thought Owen Hart was great, Sean's great, a legend, Brett's great, legend, but I feel like there was something about Razor Ramon, dude. Not only is the character amazing, like based on Scarface, which was instantly recognizable to most people, but the Scott Hall was such a phenomenal actor and athlete and a big guy too. On top of that could move, which I thought was rare.
Yeah, I think my genuine fan, like the old heads will like, or the originalists or whatever you want to call it, will hate this, but I think the best era of wrestling was that couple-year window at the start, right when WCW was at its peak with Nitro, and when the Attitude Era began. Not before the Attitude Era went too far, when they were both thriving at that moment. I think that was the peak of wrestling. People will argue with me because I know Hogan and the old times and all that shit, but that was for me.
What'd you say the peak was?
The right when WCW Nitro was at its highest and the Attitude Era was beginning. And
so you like 98, 99.
Yeah, like right before Attitude Era went too far. In that sweet spot, I think it was fucking
amazing. No, well, you can't deny that one of the most significant changes in the wrestling industry occurred at Bash at the Beach, where Hogan dropped the leg on Macho Man and became a bad guy, and that did kick off a new era. Which, those are the ones I remember the most fondly as well, because that was also when I was old enough to really appreciate it for what it was. Because in the early 90s, late 80s and stuff, I was like 7, 8 years old, so I didn't really appreciate it as much as that. When you got older, you're like, oh, this is cool, and you could actually follow the storylines.
Yeah, everything post that for that little bit was just great. Florida Dan just saw in a Violent Nature today the yoga kill. Dude, I know. He went inside and then he pulled it out. He went in and then he pulled it out. Twisty. People were making fun of me for overreacting to that. I was like, no, man, that was a genuine fucking reaction. Like that shit was
crouching vagina, hidden tiger dick. Got it. We know.
Basically
crazy. Exactly
what happened. The Crazy Saint says, fuck the Packers, fuck the Giants, go Cowboys. Love you guys, all in good fun, LOL. It's okay. The Packers fucked themselves this week. That was a fucking shit show. They almost came back. The Giants, lost to the Cowboys. So you did win that one. And the Cowboys barely beat the Giants. So really, the Cowboys kind of suck too.
The only goddamn Cowboys I seen up there is on Brokeback Mountain. Shut your goddamn hole up there.
Oh, fuck. Tim27 McChickens. Hey, guys. I hope you all are having a great night. Can Loomis sing Informer by Snow?
I don't think anybody can sing Informer by Snow. Unless it's Snow. Informer. No, let your bum down. That's it.
Chris Nelson said, just watch Donnie Darko for the first time while on shrooms. Dude, I can't imagine what that was fucking like. Please try to explain what the fuck happened in that movie. Nothing makes sense, but is that the point? There is a logical explanation for what happened. And I've read it 12,000 times, and I'm still too stupid to really, truly understand it. I mean, I get it, but I don't truly understand it. They opened up a new timeline, and shit he had to go back and make an anomaly in time occurred, and he had to go back to make it right, because if he didn't, that anomaly would have ripped open the earth and ended the earth, everything as we know it, in a Final Destination package. So he had to go back and get in his bed and die and fix the timeline, I think.
Yeah, there was an airplane that was going to fall out of the sky, and the emo powers were unlocked in Jake Gyllenhaal, and he stopped everything. The emo powers were that. The emo powers were that which that could not be held back by the storm coming, and the plane crash was the one that unlocked his mutant ability to be the most emo of all emos. The Offspring, play that music, funky boy, white guy. Okay, we like it. No, yeah, I don't know. I always felt like it was a time travel movie. It was just a really weird one.
That is true too. Yeah, I mean, it is a time travel movie. There's no doubt about that. I just think that, dude, watching that movie in that state, I couldn't imagine. I think that would have just depressed me. It would have really depressed me. You were super emo that night. You were next level. Michael Parton says Todd Phillips said that this isn't the real Joker. Todd Phillips, then why make the movie, Todd Phillips? Why make it at all? I had a dream last night and I filmed it, but you can't see it because it was a dream. But come buy tickets to it because it's not real. Like, what the fuck shit? Just make a Joker movie. If you need to make a sequel, make a fucking sequel. Why play pretend?
Maybe it's like, if he was saying that, like, I wonder if he said that, but, well, he must have said it ahead of release. Maybe it's like to cover his own ass. If it's a divisive movie, and they're like, why is he like that? And then why did you do this? He said, well, that's not really the Joker. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the box office that you retrieved from it says it was the real Joker. You got that because you slapped Joker on the package. You know what I mean?
Hang out with Ridley Scott. Prometheus is really not an alien movie. It's just a movie that's about space exploration and the bad things that can happen. Okay, it is an alien movie. How's play with you guys?
Yeah, it seems like they were like, well, we want to make the money from Joker 2, but we don't want to be looked at as someone who makes sequels. So let's make it a musical and pretend it's artsy. Like that's what I'm getting. So we'll see.
I did see something about that. They think someone did say it's pretty much a Harley Quinn movie, which I hope not.
Lady Gaga's pretty good, so that might not be that bad of a thing.
I don't want to see a Harley Quinn movie. If it's supposed to be Joker, make it Joker. Like you just said, if it's a Harley Quinn movie, make a Harley Quinn movie. I don't know why it's so hard to do that.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, Joker and Harley Quinn are like,
yeah, but she's always been a side character, a hot side piece, but still a side piece at the end of the day.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to see a Robin at the same time. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Daniel Torres says Bane literally slammed Glenn Powell's head on the table like a bitch at the stock exchange in The Dark Knight Rises. Can't have it, won't have it. Batman, bitch man is more like it. Daniel was very upset about that scene, and he wants you to know.
I think so.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was Glenn Powell. He was a fucking Wall Street dude. Yeah, you can't be getting your ass kicked by Bane as a Wall Street dude.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Technically, Batman did let his parents get murdered by a street homeless man. So he's kind of a bitch too, if you think about it.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what James Gunn does moving forward, because right now he's focusing on Superman. I really feel like, I mean, he has to address the Batman situation at some point because he's too big of a character to ignore. But if I were James Gunn right now, I'd be focusing on bringing Superman as the main focal point of the DCEU or whatever he's going to do in that universe. Because I feel like Reeves has got it well under control with Batman as far as the storyline right now, and I feel like James Gunn has got time. He doesn't need to rush to cast Batman right now.
Yeah, and then, I just don't like Glenn Powell either, man. I
don't hate him. I feel like he's one of those dudes that you like hang out with over the weekend because he's like you're like your frat brother from college. You're like, I wouldn't trust that motherfucker to really hang out with him more than a weekend.
Yeah, I think we're trying to make fetch happen a little bit with Glenn Powell. Like, I think everyone is kind of asking themselves, like, oh, maybe I'm just too stupid to see what everybody else sees. But I think Glenn Powell just might be just like a decent actor, and he doesn't need to be this superstar. Like, I could be wrong. Not trying to shit on Glenn Powell. It just seems like one of those like groupthink things. Like, no, that Glenn Powell's a superstar, right? I'm like, I don't see it. Like, yeah, but everyone else does. I don't see it. Seems fine to me.
Yeah, well, you're a closed-minded sack of shit. That's why you don't see it.
Well, I'm not even a star, so I'm not even a.
I thought you could say, well, I'm not even a Republican, and I don't like him.
Big pile of gas.
I'm not even a conservative, but I like him.
Bat Seal. Howdy, Mike and Jay. I miss y'all's sexual faces. Can I get some Slender Man and Marky Mark talk about October? October.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm trying to be polite and let you go first, Slender Man. What the fuck?
Thank you so much, Marky Mark. That's very nice of you. Thank you, and thank you, Funky Bunch, for giving us music that people forget. So on top of that, you like October because it's such a wonderful month that everybody gets to dress up and scare a costume to go up the door, say, hey, trick or treat, smell me feet, give me something good to eat. And then they get little candies in their bag, and they go home, they eat their candies, and they go sleep. They dream about more candy because they're going to get up and eat more candy. It's a lovely time of year. Crisp autumn leaves falling. And just everybody having happy faces outside wearing their ghost shirts and things like that. Good times.
That's really irresponsible of you, Mr. Slender Man. I know that everybody likes you. You're supposed to be this big, nice guy and all that shit, but candy's fucking bad for you. We need to be giving those kids fucking turkey burgers from Wahlburgers. And that's why we're doing a special. 50 cents off of $45 and over. I just slipped completely out of it. But yeah, Mark Wahlberg probably doesn't let his kids go do Halloween. He's probably, there's too much sugar in that.
I thought it was going to be, it's like, that's just pagan. You're not going to be a kid of me and go out and do pagan shit. I'll leave you.
That's an evil holiday. I'm friends
I swear
with Mel Gibson now. We can't be hanging out on satanic holidays.
Does my face look fucking red to you?
Not at all.
I feel hot.
I see none. Maybe did you have some niacin recently?
No. I don't know what it was. I just felt like I felt flushed when I was coming on, so I didn't know if it was like red.
Doesn't look red to me. You should get you a desk fan.
I have the fan going. I'm just on my period. I'm just all over the place emotionally.
That happens to the best of us. Tiffany says, what movies did you guys have high expectations for and were extremely let down? And one you didn't care about, but almost shit your pants because it was so good. So what movies did you have high expectations for and were really let down? And one that you didn't care about, but almost shit your pants because it was so good.
Ooh, loaded burrito of a question. I don't know. Like as far as like massively let down, like it was just like a terrible fucking movie that I hated. I don't know if there. I mean, I'm sure there. I just can't think of one right now off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of one.
I know extreme disappointment for me. But we talked about most disappointing movies a while ago. So my mind always goes back to Power Rangers, the movie as a kid, Batman and Robin as a kid. Things like that were the most disappointing. Mortal Kombat 2, those movies just I really high expectations for, really let down. Recently though, I mean a lot of people would say Halloween Ends right here. A lot of people would be Halloween Ends, but surprising movies that shocked me because they were so fucking good. That's a tougher one because that's a really rare thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you, I can only think of one that just came to me, and I know I talk about it all the time, so most people wouldn't imagine this. That I was shocked about how good it was, but I didn't care about it at first. I remember watching for the first time Pumpkinhead, and I didn't expect much from that movie. I really didn't. I thought it was going to be another booger monster film that was going to be forgettable, and that'd be it. But I remember being blown away by how amazingly good not only the story was, but the characters, everything about that film, I think was done phenomenally well. And I think Stan Winston, having come from more of a special effects background, did an even better job directing it. And that's still one of my favorite movies of all time as far as horrors go. So I would say, and that's not the best answer, but I would say Pumpkinhead, just because if you look at that movie on the surface, and as a kid, you're looking at, in the video store and you're trying to figure out what horror movie you want to watch or just movie, and you look at that movie, it's very standard. But I feel like there's some like, it's like a timeless quality. It's like a Grimm Life's fairy tale, really well done kind of story. I don't know. It's probably that right now, top of my head.
Oh, yeah. I do have two now that I was thinking about it. One would be Strangeland, because I was like, what is this shitty B fucking movie? And like blew my mind. Another would be The Black Coat's Daughter. My wife we were hanging out. She wanted to rent it. I was like, honey, if it was good, I would have heard about it. I don't know if you know this, but I do this for a living. I would have heard about it if it was good. And we watched it, and it scared the living tits off of me. So that shocked me for sure. And then Hugh Jackman, The Greatest Showman. I'm not a musical dude. I don't even like Disney movies. I know I'm a fucking old piece of shit asshole, but I sat down and watched that with the kids thinking, oh God, I'm gonna have to watch this musical. And by the end of it, I was like, tears coming out of my eyes. Like, this is just fucking great, man. She had a beard, but she still did her shit. And then like he left his family, then he came back to him. I was just like, that fucking Greatest Showman's awesome. Have you ever seen that?
No, it sounds really gay. I probably would never watch it.
So gay. So, I mean, good.
No,
so
I will
good.
say, speaking of Hugh Jackman, another movie I just now thought of that I didn't really care about at all, as far as like when it was advertised, but thought it was so good, was The Prestige. Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. That's a really good movie too. But yeah, I'm sure that more time given, we probably could come up with some good ones. But yeah,
I see a lot of people saying Long Legs was theirs for. That is a good question, Tiffany. Long Legs was theirs for them, but like I knew with Long Legs the hype was too much, so I went in with like even expectations with that one. So that's why
Terrifier 1 was a pleasant surprise.
That was a surprise. That was for Terrifier 2. I actually didn't think was going to be as good as it was either. Scream Real. Hey guys, been a huge fan of yours for years. Just started this channel and want to follow in your guys' footsteps. Any tips for me starting out? Quit, run away, go far away from YouTube as you can. Get a job at a Piggly Wiggly and stay put. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, dude, honestly, the best advice, and we give this advice all the time, but the best advice I can give you is whatever you watch on YouTube, whatever you like, us, anybody else, completely go away from that. Sit in a dark room by yourself for 6 hours and think about something that you love and only you can do that is special to you and the person you are. And then once you find that, take all the time you need to find it. Once you find that, then go fucking all into it. And also don't go off your first video and start like sharing it and trying to get people to watch it and shit like that. Wait until you make videos and make content and do whatever you want to. You don't have to show it to anybody until you're fucking perfectly happy with it. And it's exactly what you want. Take your time. That's what I'm saying.
Copy everybody you can. Do everything you can that everyone else is doing, but do it better, and then sell the fuck out as quick as you can. That's right, dog. Sell out as quick as you can. No, but that really, I mean, you just got to have something you really want to talk about, man. Like at the end of the day, I mean, your personality is what's going to carry it. It's not going to be necessarily, I mean, like people do that shit all the time. They'll start something out that they don't really have any desire of doing. They don't care about what they're doing. They're just trying to be like the next YouTube megastar. If you're doing it for that kind of reason, you're never going to do it. Like you got to find something that you really enjoy or you're passionate about talking about. Like that's it. I mean, we like movies and stuff and horror movies specifically, but yeah, so that was it, you know, let it fall where it falls after that.
I think it's great to be inspired by people. I think that's what gets people going in it, right? Like I think being inspired by people is awesome, but there's literally certain YouTube channels that literally go back through our old content, right? Just us specifically, as little as we are, we'll go back through our old content. And every day I see it, same channel making like, we did a video 10 years ago. They did it that day. The next day, it's another video we did. It's just like, you know, like really, you know, just what do you want to put out that comes from you? You know what I mean? That's the thing a lot of people don't get. But good luck, man. It's really fun once you get into a place where you're doing your own thing. Derek, thanks, buddy. Says, what the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on? Looking forward to y'all's new Halloween Horror Month intro tomorrow.
It's good. It's good.
I'm real excited. I almost released it today, dude, as a short, because like the intros, you know, they're like 30 seconds or whatever. So I almost released it today as a short, because if you guys don't know this, every intro this month is going to be, for the most part, we may have to repeat it a couple times depending on how many videos we put out, but for the most part, every intro is going to be a little bit different, just a little bit different. So I didn't want to spoil that. I will spoil for you guys that took the time to come and hang out with us tonight. Tomorrow, the first review, the first video that's coming out from Halloween Horror Month, unless, of course, huge news or something comes out, is going to be our review of the Nicole Kidman classic horror movie, The Others.
Amazing movie. Amazing. That's another one. Honestly, Tiffany, that could have been an answer to your question about a movie that I didn't really care about and watched it and thought it was amazing. It was The Others. It had just been so many years since we'd seen it, or I had been years since I'd seen it. And I was like, God damn, that's such a great fucking movie, dude.
Yeah. And you'll notice, by the way, that we don't have like a Halloween Horror Month background. We're trying to switch it up a little bit for each video that we do this time. So that's got its own specific background and stuff. Like check out The Others review tomorrow if you want to, because me and Jay were both really happy with it. We had a good time filming that. I think you guys are gonna like it a lot. Just a good old classic movie review, but it's fun. And a little surprise there in the intro for sure. I can't hear you.
I forgot there's a mute button on here now. my fat finger touched it. But no, during the Halloween intro that we did, I'm not going to spoil for you guys, but there's like a specific thing I have to throw, like this dust stuff into the fire. And dude, it actually stained my fucking ring finger because it got underneath my ring. So it stained it for a couple of days. Yeah. And then I was like, God damn. I was like, I bought this shit off Amazon and it said it was titanium. Fucking lying sack of shit. I was like,
yeah, you did pour it like right in your hand. So.
Yeah, well, April saw it and she's like, why is your finger green? I'm like, that's just fucking probably made in fucking Taiwan. Fucking assholes. I always get that from it was not Taiwan, but in Back to the Future Part 3, when he was like, well, there's your problem. It says made in Japan. And he was like, what are you talking about, Doc? All the best stuff is made in Japan. He's like, what?
Dude, I meant to tell you, by the way, we went to see, we didn't get to go to the Blink concert for my birthday because of the hurricane and stuff that was going on. But we went to Newport instead and went to an Alkaline Trio concert. But the B&B, that Airbnb that Katie got, I gotta send you pictures of it, dude. You're gonna cream your jeans. It was an all Back to the Future Airbnb. Like the entire place was covered in Back to the Future paraphernalia.
That sounds awesome.
And it had like clocks all over the place, and they had like the nucleon reactor like design like next to the toilet. There was a sign right in front of the toilet that says "You're fired." Not that, just like another side piece or whatever. I got all the pictures. I'll send them to you. It was fucking cool as shit. I gotta pee. We are at Eric Hess.
Just wait 1 second. Just wait 1 second.
Okay. Show me dick. Give it to me. Robin said Swirl's announcement. Jamie Lee Curtis and David Gordon Green announced Halloween Forever. They'll probably call it Halloween Never Ends and steal more of our jokes. That was a joke. I'm not Bret the Hitman Hart. Oh, that's not fair to Bret the Hitman Hart. That was the other dude.
What did you say?
My battery's dying. We are at Eric Hess at 9:09 p.m.
Okay.
Fuck, it just died.
Oh my God. Eric Hess, thank you so much, dude, says, Loomis, help! I turn 40 tomorrow. What do I do? You would know better than Mike. You guys rock. Thanks, Eric. You turn 40 years old. Almost half a century old. Check your 401k. Make sure you've got money put away. Don't be an asshole. You'll be fine. Otherwise, God help you. Another drain on society. Good luck to you, Eric. Don't ask me. Ask a financial planner. Jesus. You'll be fine. If you got the 40 years old and you're asking another grown man, what should I do? I don't know what to tell you. It's scary time. But thank you. Thanks, Eric. Hope everything goes well with you, man. Mike White. Hi, dude. What's up, man? Says, shrooms. Yes. I've been in the wormhole. It's real. I bet you have, dude. Mike White has not only been in the wormhole based on the shrooms that he has consumed, he probably has started a community in that wormhole. But yeah, dude, to be fair, dude, anybody that would take shrooms and watch that movie, holy fuck, dude, you're an adventurer, a pioneer, and God love you, because where you're going, you don't need roads. I couldn't even imagine, dude. But thank you so much, Mike White. Good to see you again, dude. Scrolling. Lee the fucking Machine Bowers. Oh my God, I forgot, dude. I can do that. Wow. Whoa. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much, man. It says, hello, October, my boys. Hey, Chalice and Loomis. First off, it's a run-on sentence, Lee. Hello, October, my boys. I'm going to read it like this. Hey, Chalice and Loomis, are y'all going to do the Olympics? And y'all going to Speedos, winner gets free life supply of Boilermakers or Asian tea. Are y'all game? Thank you so much, fucking dude. Amazing. Appreciate you. What a fucking wonderful support. I'm down for doing it in Speedos, but I'll wait for Mike to get back to answer the question as Chalice and Loomis. But dude, wow, man. Thank you so much, dude. I see that you're looking hot tonight in your it's Mike.
You talking about me?
Yeah. Ooh, look, dude. Look at the magnificence. Look at the magnificence.
Lee fucking Bowers, you son of a bitch. Come over here and let me kiss your dick. Kiss your mouth. Kiss your mouth. Face.
So he wants to know if we're doing the Olympics as Chalice and Loomis in our Speedos, because the winner gets a free life supply of Boilermakers or Asian tea.
Listen, for you, Lee, I will rub ketchup all over my belly button and run into a hailstorm in front of the band Hailstorm, while sequentially rubbing P. Diddy body oil, baby oil, but you call it man oil for me, because that's weird to call it baby oil, especially when I rub it on my nether regions and let P. Diddy lick it off. That was an experiment because I'm a doctor, and he just kept saying something about bad boys not going to stop. And I was like, well, they're bad boys. I don't want to get in a Donnybrook with the bad boys. So I let what happened. And what were we talking about? Who are you?
The only goddamn Speedo I want to see happen is the speedy trial in which Michael is electrocuted. I don't know what you're talking about, Lee, about Olympics and Speedos and goddamn Boilermakers and Asian tea. First off, no one has the ingredients for Asian tea, so it's irrelevant. Second, get your goddamn mind out of the gutter. Jesus Christ. With all that's going on in the world, you worry about if two grown men are going to be competing for goddamn drinks. No, I'm not going to compete for drinks. I spit on your question and I spit in your eye. Shut up.
Does that mean I can just have them? Or
yes, you can, you goddamn alcoholic piece of trash. Shut your mouth.
That's Dr. Alcoholic piece of trash. I'll have you know, show some respect.
You got a PhD in it. Congratulations.
You had one patient for like 20 years and like
I've had multiple
what did he
patients.
do?
What did he do? Multiple sexual harassment lawsuits. How's it going
How'd
for you?
that go?
Under board of review.
I'm going to move Michael Myers on Halloween night.
They call you Dr.
Whose genius idea was that?
D-Pity 50 Cent.
Yeah. I'm knee deep in Miss Grumbridge, and this guy's over here letting a mass murderer roam the streets, right?
Listen, Vince Chalice, McMahon, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Is this you? Is this you?
That is me.
Yeah.
Little is about your wiener, not the little town.
Sometimes I come in the shirt.
You know what's funny is like, you know what's funny, Lee? You know what you start, Lee, when you come in here with your big cock and you just throw down something like that with that kind of dono? You start an in goddamn character war that you don't even realize that you do.
It's intergalactic warfare.
No, it's
character warfare.
No, but dude, thank you so much, man. What a legend you are. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support. But all you guys are great. But thank you, Lee.
Fuck yeah, Lee. Thank you, man. Where are we? I'll tell you.
That was at 9/16.
That's a good year.
The year I was
Let's
born.
watch a scary video in honor of Lee. Lee.
By the way, I'm feeling a little bit better, dude. I swear to God, what I think it was a little bit of a panicky thing. I don't know what it was, but my face got fucking flushed. But
when you said it. By the way,
yeah, but I think what it was is I literally fucking told Mike I wasn't gonna do it again. But today I went. I didn't mean to, but I did 22 and a half hours of a fast, and I mean that wasn't like right before, but it was a few hours before. No, but I ate. I ate like, you know, but I don't think I like it was enough calories or whatever. I think like that's what it was. I feel like I just got all like, you know, like I feel like Mike White Jr. Like he was talking about doing shrooms and living in the wormhole. I feel like that.
we were talking the other day. I was like, hey, you know what you shouldn't do? Not eat for 25 hours and then drink 6 beers. That might be a bad combination for your soul.
Nah.
You know,
because I'm an outlaw. Quick on the draw.
And then I was like, you know what? You're right. How do you argue with that? How do you argue?
It's like, and by the way, dude, if something happens while you're on live stream, it's content, bro.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling Jay. I'm like, just die. Just go ahead and die.
We might get front page fucking on TMZ.
Yeah, we might finally trend.
Semi-popular, disgusting YouTuber dies after apparent fasting debacle.
All right, Michael Parton has sent this, and I can tell from
dude. You better not have got this from fucking Pornhub or something, dude. Bring out the bitch who could not handle my cock.
This is a YouTube short.
Oh my God.
It says, I'm just trying to move things into storage.
Oh man.
Ready?
Dude. Yeah.
Wait.
Is that it?
Nope. I think I'm messing it up.
Dude, that's how I felt when I moved into the apartment. I didn't know, like, I was kind of nervous. I was like, has anybody ever like died here? Like, how old is this building?
I think there's sound. I don't have sound.
I don't either.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay. Oh fuck, dude! I just saw its face. Like I just thought it was like a massive hit. Oh my God, dude! What the fuck?
It's like Evan Peters.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh hi, Mark.
Get your goddamn deposit back, you stupid fucking slappy shit.
That's what you get for wearing that beanie with pajama pants.
Yeah, what's this motherfucker gonna do? Like start the band Oasis? Oh my God, dude!
There's that arm.
Oh.
Don't like that.
God, dude. Yeah, let me go walk toward the awkwardly long arm in the fucking corner. Oh my God, homie, what the fuck is going on here, bro?
I can smell this video.
I
can jump scare.
It coming in the air tonight. Oh my God!
I knew it. I fucking knew it. You
Bitch-ass
know.
motherfucker, I hate your goddamn face. I hope you fucking die and like rot inside the North Pole, you big bitch ass motherfucker. I hate that shit, dude.
Jay says that while it's eating his stomach intestines.
I would.
I don't know what.
Choke on him. Choke on him.
Yeah, dude. How dare you send that to us, Michael? On the day that Takimo Mutomo passed.
Jesus Christ!
look at
the
the
fucking
wingspan
face,
on that
dude.
fucking arm, dude. Like that arm. Again, like if you see that, you're not going towards it. It looks like that's probably actually the lady from the Wendy's logo, but like in real life,
Dude, straight up,
Dave
like
Thomas's child.
I would have dropped whatever bag I was carrying into the doorway, and I would have said, April. So if you want to take that downstairs, I'll go up. I'll take the stuff upstairs. And then if I'd heard like some kind of like call, like, oh, help me up, like I'm gonna call the cops right away while I'm outside.
That's definitely real life Wendy. It's Dave Thomas's daughter.
That shit was fucking scary, dude. Like that, like you know what, like that shit's so effective. Like that's what they should do, man. Like that kind of shit is like perfect. Like that was like perfect levels of creep.
Courtney just said Penguin will be the show of the year, dude. I watched. Did you watch episode 2?
I haven't watched it yet.
Fucking dude, it's really good. Like honestly, it really just drives home the first episode. Like it's just, if you didn't like the first episode, you won't like the second episode. But if you like the first episode, you'll like the second episode. It is really getting into the inner workings of the mob community. And Colin Farrell continues to be fucking awesome.
Did they get more? Does it feel more like a Sopranos situation?
Yeah, same thing. I've seen some people complain that it doesn't feel like epic enough. I'm like, I think this is the point. Like, I think they're really laying some groundwork and some deep character DNA. I think what they're doing with this might be the step forward in superhero movies, man. I think DC finally might be trying to, like we were talking about earlier, if you're starting a YouTube channel, do your own thing, try to do something new. Yeah. I feel like that may be what's going on here. Like this character is going to be so rich and deep.
In her
by the time it's over with, that it's gonna take on a whole new meaning. I don't know.
I feel like the opportunities are endless as far as like if they want to start exploring the idea of telling multiple stories using the television format or like the streaming like HBO Max. I think that's brilliant. I think that like they would say, well, Disney is already doing that with like their Disney Plus shows, but at the end of the day, like, dude, I mean, there's so many amazing stories that could be told that have nothing to do with the overall DCEU that they can do one-offs. I'm not, like the Robert Pattinson Batman is a one-off. It's not going to be a part of James Gunn's universe at all. So you could even call it an Elseworld story. So you could do multiple, there's like Red Sun. You imagine like they could do a Red Sun where that would be amazing.
And you're right. Actually, I take back what I said. Like, because I think the best part about it is that they're not trying to build a whole universe. They're just making this a really cool, like,
contained story.
Thing. And I think it's really cool, man. I love it.
Even though I'm sure that Reeves is going to tap into this. Like, it's a great promotion for his next for Batman too. It's a it's amazing. The idea that using the Penguin as a ship to get hype built up for the next sequel, and then like having Penguin be fully established in Gotham as the kingpin of crime. I mean, it's going to be amazing, dude. But yeah, I hope that later, like Warner Brothers recognizes like it's like gold just dropped in your fucking dick. It's right there, dude. Like you could just do all sorts of stories with it.
I'm excited for it in my wiener. Michael Parton says, I hope Supergirl doesn't replace Wonder Woman. She needs a strong comeback after that shitty sequel. I hope James Gunn makes his Wonder Woman movie Nolan-like. I could just do without a Wonder Woman movie for a while. I didn't even hate 1984.
What a misogynist piece of trash.
Like, dude, I know like most people hated 1984. I didn't mind 1984 that bad. I thought it was an all right popcorn movie. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember
just like most of what Marvel puts out. It was like the same shit.
Like, I don't know if we did or not. I can't remember, but I think we gave it a higher rating than the first Wonder Woman movie. I know that was sacrilege to a lot of people. I think we did. I can't remember, but
we gave it a higher score than most.
Yeah, I feel like Wonder Woman, the first movie, was like it was dragged out. I just feel like it was way too long of a movie to even give a shit about. And I feel like 84 was all right too. I just feel like Wonder Woman, for me, it's not my type of it's not my cup of tea. But yeah, I feel like they can't like really give it a rest because he's trying to reboot. Like James Gunn is really trying to do what Kevin Feige did for Marvel, so they're gonna have to include her because she's like the top big three.
Yeah, she's eventually gonna have to be in there, but it's like the Joker for me, like I could go without it for a little while,
Well, if I were James Gunn, dude, I swear to God, what I would do is I would focus on, I would do Superman and Superman 2 before I did anything else. I swear to God, like that's exactly I feel like Zack Snyder was gonna do. He did Man of Steel, and then he was gonna do Man of Steel 2, and then that morphed into BVS.
What would suck for Gunn and DC is if they come out with these movies that are good, but they're just like right in line with the kind of like the other good movies that Marvel had been putting out with their big characters.
Yeah.
And people just are like, I'm tired of that now. And it falters. Like they finally put out like, these movies that they've been trying to do that are good, but the universe just doesn't care because the superhero fatigue has reached such a high level that it just still doesn't do the numbers. Like that would be really sad for them. I think it'll be good though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And it's really crazy too, because Warner Brothers are in a perfect position to overtake the superhero wars, as it were, if they wanted to. Now, don't get me wrong, the excitement bringing back Robert Downey Jr. and the Russo brothers are like that gave a lot of needed momentum, and the Deadpool Wolverine movie to Marvel to set it right, to correct the ship, as it were. But at the end of the day, dude, that's only going to last so long. But now DC, they own the rights to all of their characters. They're not trying to like work with Sony, and basically giving them a fluff job in the back room, like jacking their dick off, like Vince McMahon promising you a job. Like this is like they own all their characters. So I've always said this, dude. Of course, I mean, yeah, I know that the Warner Brothers plan is to make the shared universe. They're wanting to do their own Justice League. They want to do all that shit. They want to basically have a Marvel copycat, but with DC characters. But dude, there's more there though. Like again, I'm gonna go back. Remember when they were gonna do the DC Black stuff? And they were going to tell like independent stories that had nothing to do with each other. That's the direction I would go if I were in charge of anything with James Gunn, or if I were James Gunn, I would be like, no, we're not going to really have anything interconnected at all.
Yeah, I kind of hate that they're building this whole universe up. Like, I think that what you just said is the way to go. Lee the Machine, who has also been a member for 3 months, not only is super kind to us, but also remember, thank you, dude. He said, yes, 3 months, baby. Get them up. What's y'all's thoughts on the Chucky TV series being canceled? I fear for Crystal Lake and Halloween TV series might be in the same boat. We talked about that a little bit, which I'm sure you saw. Jay was completely checked out on Chucky. I've checked out on the Chucky TV series because just the teen romance stuff was just like, it has nothing to do with being guys, girls, whatever. I'm just like teenagers making out and like I just, that stuff just doesn't resonate with me anymore at my age. Maybe it did for other people, but I'll say this, dude. I think that Crystal Lake and Halloween is totally fine. Chucky did something really weird, and it was a cool experiment that lasted for 3 seasons, which they should be proud of. But they put it on Sci-Fi and just did some wacky fadoogle shit. The Halloween TV series was going to play it straight. I feel like Crystal Lake's going to play it straight. I don't feel like the Chucky thing is anywhere near the realm of what they're going to be trying to do with those two things, Well,
I feel like Jason and Michael as characters themselves are far and away better than Chucky ever was. So I feel like the general interest of those two characters will always shadow. I don't feel like they're going to fuck that up. I feel like they're going to like put a lot more. Not a lot more, but they're going to put a lot of time and effort, I think, in crafting stories around those two characters that make sense. And I'm not really scared for it, as long as I don't do any like really fucking stupid shit. Like like Mike was talking about the teenage romance stuff. It has nothing to do with, because they were gay or whatever. It literally was just. It felt like it was needed in the story. It felt like it kind of detracted from the story in a way. So I feel like I don't feel like they're going to make that mistake. And plus, you got to look at these studios are going to look and see the failings of what happened with the Chucky TV show, and they're going to be like, okay, well that didn't work, and let's not do that. And then I think it'll be fine. I don't think it's going to have any kind of. I don't think they're going to be fine, dude. Don't worry. Don't you worry. You're cracked.
Yeah,
I could be wrong though. They could suck. I don't think they will, but who knows?
I think it's gonna be great, dude. I have high hopes for them. I can't wait to cover them, dude. It's gonna be so fun for the channel. Like when Halloween comes out with TV series, we do like the recaps and watch that.
Yeah, I kind of miss doing those. Like we used to do those with American Horror Story.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that time when that actually comes. Hopefully we'll get some news this October. By the way, like let's look forward to that, because I think if they're actually going forward at all with the Halloween TV series this month, we're going to get some news, right? Like, if not, if we don't get any news at all about the Halloween TV series this month, I fear that we're in one of those development hell situations. So let's keep our fingers and our cocks crossed.
We're going to be in the same fucking pocket as those people that are waiting on Spider-Man 2 DLC. It's just not going to happen, Jim.
Yeah. Let's check out another scary video. Let's see here. By
the way, I really do appreciate you got 285 sexy beings in here checking us out and watching and having fun with us. I know that you had to pull yourself away from the riveting vice presidential debate. I know it's crazy that's going on right now. You had to like pull yourself away from that to come over here and watch us.
So many people are living such different lives than us right now. Like, we're here like, hey, cock balls, Wonder Woman, whatever, and people are like, seriously, that couch fucker.
Are they going to be talking about the tampons in the boys bathroom? What are they going to be talking about? I need to know. I really do appreciate you guys, dude. It's like sometimes I do find, like, because I'm 40 now, and like Big Dad, my dad, he used to like, that's all he would do. He would watch the Fox or the debates. Like, that debate's gonna be a hell of a debate tonight. I'm like, that's gonna be the same shit.
I will watch it sometimes.
I'll watch it sometimes
because what dumb shit people say.
Well, I only watch if Trump's doing it because he's going to be like something wild's going to happen. But if it's the other two guys who are like straight politicians, like Vance and Walz are basically they're cookie cutter politicians, it's going to be boring as fuck in my opinion. I just don't give a shit about that. Yeah. But I do find myself like gravitating towards like, hey, if I had nothing going on, okay, man, grab that bowl of popcorn and let's fucking watch.
Turn on the camera and let them go. This comes from Kathleen. It's called The Changing Room. It's a short horror film. Let's see if it scares our teats.
Well, if it's like got a mirror in it and like how you're trying to, these pants don't fit. Damn.
Yeah. You ever go in one of those bathrooms, by the way, that has like the extreme luminescent lights that you can see all of your veins in your skin, and you're like, God.
It looks like a horror
Damn,
movie.
I need to quit drinking.
It looks like
you can see like everything.
Looks like that Scorsese horror movie when he's shaving himself. Like,
oh God,
like unyielding light.
Yeah, dude, that's how the B&B was, and I was like, God damn, what the fuck are you?
Dude, I don't know what it was. It was a few months ago. It was like a TJ Maxx. I went in there and I was trying on a pair of pants and they wouldn't fit. It just went like, and I was trying to squeeze all my fat in there because April was waiting on, and I was like, oh God, I can't. And then I walked, and it was like it just wasn't working. But I was looking at myself in the mirror, and all that like harsh light was hitting me, and it was like God was like, you fat, disgusting person. Look at you. Dude. Look at you. You are literally the epitome of a goddamn chocolate candy bar. You badass. I'm like, what?
Do not feel bad. That is how I feel every time I go to wait. Like, for some reason, I don't know if it's like a gimmick to sell more clothes or whatever, but like when you go into a clothing store's dressing room, like the way that your body looks in those mirrors is just awful. Like it hurts. Dude. It hurts somewhere deep in your heart when you see yourself.
I looked like the flubber thing in the movie Flubber. Like I was like,
yeah, I'm just like, can someone just give me a bowl of ice cream? I'm ready to give up.
Yeah, my face was as red as it was earlier. I was like trying to suck in.
Dude, I didn't even think about that, but this is called The Changing Room. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Freaky.
Oh. So is it like she changing into Spencer's? It looks like it's Spencer's in the mall.
Yeah, that's not. It doesn't look like a highfalutin store.
Fuck that shit. Oh my God. Yeah, don't even.
Why are you gonna go upstairs in a changing room anyway?
Yeah.
Why would you go up? It literally says caution. Okay, you deserve whatever you get.
Yeah. What the fuck? So their changing room is in. Okay, it's in the closet of Epstein's Island.
Okay, I get it now. But it said caution. P. Diddy pops out. We ain't going nowhere. Neither are you.
Dude, I hate mirrors like that. I hate that shit. Like that would freak. I couldn't.
Dude, she has zero survival skills. You know it's kind
dude. When I go into like a strange area like this, my shit's like on like jail, like lockdown roll, like lock up roll. Like I'm like. My head's on a fucking swivel, dude.
I'm glad that a female sent us this, because otherwise I'd be very concerned about where this is going right now.
Just leave. You don't have to investigate it. Just leave. That's not normal. Leave. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that shit from happening. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Leave.
That's definitely a camera at best.
Oh, fuck. There's something.
Now she can see herself facing and away.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Michael. Oh. What the hell was that? You could have already left by this point. What are you going to wait for? Oh, my Lord. Just leave out
a little
the door.
snaky snake.
Has she even tried the door yet? No.
Oh shit.
My God. Dude, fuck this shit. Is this some herky-jerky shit?
It's got a noose. Oh. Don't just stand there. There you go. Oh.
It's locked. Of course it is. Yeah, but you waited all that time. I'm going to wait for the booger monster to get really close to my face, and then I'll try the door.
We told you no more than 3 items.
You're upstairs in the fucking attic of the goddamn flowers that...
Yeah, I'm going to go upstairs.
Flowers in the attic.
Oh, look at the way it moves. I love it.
Oh, fuck. Take that shit back. That's...
Come on, get... Yeah, that's going to save you. Dude, you got to start attacking. Like, I would start fighting it immediately. I would pounce on it.
No, child. Oh, no, child.
You got the best defense is a good offense.
I fart right there, dude. I fart. Like, it would be like the stinkiest fucking fart.
Like the girl in Split, just piss your pants. Maybe it won't want me anymore.
Oh my God, dude. What the fuck are we doing that shit for?
Try anything and you're canceled, bro.
Fuck! I was fine. You guys were scared. It was really weird.
What's it doing to her? Oh, shit! Oh, now she's hanging.
Oh, so she's going to be the next ghost.
Hanging out.
That's what happens when you go to an upscale clothing store that you can't afford the clothes. They kill you, and then you become a ghost.
That's pretty good, man. That was pretty really good. Well filmed. Well done.
Yeah, those are the kind of directors I really would like Pony Smasher for Lights Out. Those are the kind of guys I hope to get more opportunities in Hollywood to like make us like that was very simple, very effective, very atmosphere building, no cheap jump scares. It was just a really good, like uncomfortable world building exercise that those directors did. I literally feel like I'm talking. Exercise. I feel like I'm talking out of my butthole, but that's fine. I'll talk all out of my ass. But no, it really was a cool clip. Good job.
That was good, man. I like.
You guys ever feel like when you ramble on and then you're like, I should have stopped talking like 2 seconds ago, but I can't help myself.
Well, you know that I feel like that quite often. Johnny Littrell says, "Who's your guys' favorite Michael Myers actor?" Mine's Tyler Mane. It's not a bad choice, not by any means. I love the size of him. I love his girth. What? I'm gonna go with the original Nick Castle, though. I don't think it's been topped yet. I don't think it ever will be.
You know what? I know that he was some chunky drawers, but the guy that played him in Halloween 6, I like that dude.
The first part of Halloween is George Wilbur, same dude.
George Wilbur was fucking great, dude. I think he had a great presence about him.
Yeah, and of course we always throw love to Brandon Armstrong, who played Flashback Michael in Halloween Kills, did a great job as well, and James Jude did a great job as well. Absolutely good job. Scream Real. What show first, Halloween or Friday the 13th? Which
Friday the 13th.
Like, I'm more excited for Halloween, but I do think we'll get Friday the 13th first as well.
I don't know if you were asking what show you should do first, or like because he's starting his YouTube channel. Like I would do Friday the 13th first, but.
Well, yeah, like whichever one comes out. If that's the case, whichever one comes out first, you got to stay on top of it. Mike Parton says, "I love things that scare you both gay." Well,
congratulations,
hey, Michael. Take it easy. All right. I was born gay.
Mike's over there watching The Showman, so he's already doing things like that.
That's what I told my kids. It's like, watch The Greatest Show with me. I'm like, I don't want to, but I will. And then I was like, you know what, kids? Congratulations.
Then they go, we can't say shit, dude. Like back, you can go through our catalog of films that we review. We reviewed Brokeback Mountain eating an Arby meat mountain sandwich.
Yeah,
that's got to be like top tier gayest review ever, and it was all respectful, by the way, very respectable.
Yeah. We asked some really poignant questions, and the LGBTQ community appreciated that we had those questions. You guys should check that video out if you haven't seen it.
It was a good video. I was genuinely curious. I wasn't trying to be like, I remember doing that. I was like, man, I want to fucking know.
Dude, the balls on us to fucking.
Well, I don't think it was disrespectful. I think it was like genuinely like, hey, man, like, you know, what's going on here?
It was never disrespectful, but it was just so funny that we decided that it was a good fucking idea to at the same time. At the same fucking time that we reviewed Brokeback Mountain to do it while also reviewing Arby's Mega Meat Mountain Sandwich with 9 different meats on it and sit there stuffing this meat in our faces as we reviewed Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, sometimes we couldn't even talk because there was just so much meat in our mouth that we couldn't even really get out the review. But by the way,
that was our fucking Mona Lisa, dude.
Was that Ang Lee that did that movie? I think he was Ang Lee.
It was. Yeah.
By the way, if you guys don't know, did the 2003 Eric Bana Hulk movie, and I just recently saw it was like a re-review, which I would love to go back and do that because it actually would be interesting whether or not it was a misunderstood movie at the time that was dealing with trauma in a way that no other Marvel movie has ever done before. Like forgetting the fact that it was terrible CG. Eric Bana, I feel like they did a good job handling the trauma of Bruce Banner. Maybe a little bit better in that movie, other than, you know, looking past the CG shithole that it was, but like the trauma, I feel like, you know, anyway, I just felt like it was a perfect time to bring it up because
you sound like Jamie Lee Curtis. It's about the trauma. The trauma.
Well, that's what Bruce Banner is.
No, I know. I'm not making fun of you, but I'm just making fun of Jamie Lee because
you can never make fun of me because I make fun of myself every morning.
Eric Hess, I saw that analog Batman YouTube video you mentioned last stream, Jay. The Scarecrow quoting Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, and the Joker looking like me after my first bump of the day. Yeah, it was creepy.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, those are the analog horror. It's going to take off. I think that a lot of people are catching on to how effective it is and how well, if you do it right, it can be a really well put together kind of a horror piece, especially with the Batman. Batman himself lends himself to that kind of like horror. If you really look at the Batman as a character, but also like all of his villains, like they could easily make those horror movies.
I totally agree with that, by the way. This is funny though, because
let me ask a question before you go into your next point though. Would you love to
Sure.
What would you do, or would you like it if they decided to do a one-off Batman movie, and it was Batman, and Batman's in it obviously, but it took place in the Arkham Asylum, and it was straight horror, like just like creepy atmosphere, like just everything about it was like shot horror.
I would love nothing more. I think that'd be amazing.
I think it would be great. Yeah, and
you could make a prison scary as fuck too.
Well, there's a graphic novel that kind of does that. But yeah, dude, I think the idea of Batman in a horror movie with his villains like coming, I think it would be, oh my god.
I would like to throw Alexander Aha's name out. High Tension director, Never Let Go director, Crawl director. I thought of Crawl specifically because of Croc. But like Alexander Aha directing an Arkham horror movie sounds fucking sweet to me. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, I do too. I know a lot of people would say James Wan, but I feel like James Wan is great. I do like James Wan a lot, but I don't know if James Wan
too commercial.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I do. I agree.
But I was gonna say that reminded me of a meme I saw the other day where some dude posted. He was like, just in case you guys are feeling old or want to know something about relationships, he was like, me and my wife used to do coke off each other's genitals, and we just got into a full-on argument because she said that I lied to the dog and she didn't appreciate it.
Jesus Christ.
That shit made me laugh so fucking hard. It's like, me and my wife used to do cocaine off each other's genitals, but we just got in a fight because she says I lied to the dog.
I'd be like, how much? What was your fucking budget like back then? Holy shit, that's expensive.
Sean Sharkey says, "Sup, dudes? Mike sent you a video. By the way, I came to the Midwest in June for a speech tournament. Culver's is underrated, and we need it here in Philly. The question here, Sean, is what the fuck is a speech tournament?
You
Like you
I don't
just
know.
go up there like this is our Independence Day. Like you
I
like,
was like,
fight?
I got something to talk about. A lot of you motherfuckers aren't ready to hear it, but I got things to say and break it with me.
Yeah,
No
like who
more
could get the
gay.
crowd the most pumped?
It's like, yeah, it's a Trump rally. No more gay. No, I think it's like a speech. I don't know. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. Like ever. I don't know what that even means. It's like who out speech to? I don't know, Jim.
I don't know, Jim.
The Culver's is good.
Culver's is good as shit, man. There's nothing healthy there to eat for sure. You got to go there when you've got the caloric intake available for your day. But when you do, by God, it's delicious. Culver's is great.
Culver's is, I remember Culver's specifically because I had never heard of it before. And I live in Kentucky, and I was dating a girl, and I've told this story before. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but we went to the drive-thru, I think, or something. I think it's the drive-thru. I think Culver's has a drive-thru. No, never mind. I'm thinking of a chicken joint. That's an ice cream place. Never mind. Disregard what I was saying. Obviously, I would not win the speech tournament.
All right, this is the video.
All right, hold on. Set it up. I'll be right back.
All right. This is gonna be a treat. It made me download it, but I trusted you, Sean. Hella, get out of there. No, go. You're gonna tear wires out of the wall. This is gonna be a treat. It made me download it, so I was like questionable at first, but now I see what it is.
Oh, God, my action collectible figures are gonna be so sticky.
Where is the? Okay,
I put a lot of vape juice in the air. A lot of vape juice.
Yeah, when we were at the Airbnb, Kate's mom was like, "Are we allowed to vape in here?" I was like, "It says you're not. No one's ever gonna fucking know. I promise it's fine." And you know what, Jay? Nobody knew. It's
yeah,
just a thing
but my
say.
shit gets
You can't
paranoid
vape in
about
here.
Yeah, but you know, like luckily for me, last night was a very foggy night. That shit looked like it's like something out of a John Carpenter film, and I was vaping like a motherfucker out the window.
This is Sean Sharkey's horror clip. And by the way, that is me, a little chubbier. And I think that's Cody.
I think you look good, man.
Appreciate that. I'm wearing your ex-wife's.
Yeah, you look like a backup dancer for Richard Simmons. I like it.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm both wearing Jay's ex-wife's shirt and her biking shorts. And this is the clip, if I'm seeing it right, where you can actually hear Jay's ex-wife screaming at us. Hell, get out of there.
No, that's probably the horror part of it.
Yeah, let's check it out. He says, by the way, you can basically see my dick right there if you want to. He said, listen closely. Listen closely to hear the sound of a demon. All right, so the walls busted. You could see.
Look at that. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, I oversold it. I totally broke Jay's wall in this scene. Because I tried to oversell it. I was trying to do too much. And you can
By the way, I love it too, because when that happened, Mike was like, I'll drywall for you. I was like, do you know how to drywall? He's like, no. I was like, I don't either. So we're fucked.
Finally, I was just like, here's $80. Figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen closely. You can hear the screams of a demon. Oh, shit.
God damn.
First off, I love all of us had the same reaction, dude. We all went, "Oh, dude, I broke your fucking wall."
Oh my God, because I knew what was coming, dude. It's like when Deadpool realized that Juggernaut was in that bus.
Oh shit!
God.
Jay! Dude, it was instant. She was all the way downstairs, like in the kitchen. We're on the second floor of the house. There's like 5 of us up there filming this, and here's a replay.
We watched a movie.
For many moons, I thought I'd put that demon behind me, but suddenly,
dude, I just love our
on a video. I heard it again. Death.
I love that we all made the same fucking sound. We went, oh,
because I knew how bad it was, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you can see my underwear sticking out of my shoulder.
I knew how bad that shit was, dude. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So I feel like Ace Ventura is like, yes, Satan.
Yes.
Because I knew what was happening. I knew. Oh my God. the sky had fallen and we were all out of fucking supplies and we were going to have to eat each other because that's how bad it was. When that had occurred and I heard that screeching shrill of a voice, a banshee in the night with thunderstorms clapping in the distance, I knew I was fucked. And then Mike, and then because that was, by the way, filming was over. Like it was over.
Yeah,
like we had more to do, I think, that night. We were gonna do some more shit, and then it was done.
Dude, the aftermath of that video went like this. It was, we heard Jay, and then we all scrambled because Katie was in the room too. She was up there with us. It was me, you, Cody, and Katie, I think, and maybe Andrew or somebody else is there as well. But we all went, oh fuck, and Jay was like, just shut the door. So we ran, we shut the door real quick. By the time she reaches the stairs, she goes, what was that loud noise? What was going on? And we all went, and Jay goes, it was nothing, baby. He was like, mine fell down. It was like, it was nothing. And then we all just went, yeah, it was nothing. And we all tried to like shuffle out towards downstairs. But then she moved past us like Darkwing Duck trying to investigate and then opened the door and saw it. And we all knew the jig was up.
Did your camera die or?
Yeah, I got to change my battery.
And then Mike and crew escaped into the night and left me to face the behemoth that was my ex. And you know what? Sometimes you win battles and sometimes you lose them. That particular night, I knew that it was only going to take a couple more glasses of wine for her to be out for the evening. So thank God for that. I knew that she wasn't going to quit. So she eventually passed out and I had to deal with it the next morning, but it wasn't that bad. But yeah, Jesus. I feel like Odysseus, like Odysseus and his adventures. She was just another creature that you had to overcome. But anyway, it was a crazy night. And it was so crazy because I remember that if that hadn't happened, we were going to do more shit. We had planned a lot more stuff to do for that particular. We shot that scene, and there was going to be a couple of more scenes after that. But unfortunately, the Kraken was awakened, so we couldn't do anything except cower in terror and hope that the sun comes up tomorrow. But yeah, it was bad, man. What a fucking horrific bitch. She was bad. And I know that some people are like, Jesus, it couldn't have been that bad. Like, it was legit fucking bad, dude. Like, the whole goddamn experience. Everything about that situation was awful. Are you gonna be into the dark forever? Oh, he must have me on mute. I will talk to you guys. Oh, I will just talk to you guys. I will talk to you guys. His name is Joe.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My camera just took a shit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to fucking close this and come back in.
Okay.
I'll be back in a jiff.
I think it's done. Now it's just us. Wow. This is crazy. Action says, what is Jay smoking? It just be a little vape. The actual flavor is watermelon ice. Ice, baby. Good times. Hello, Brian. Tomo Elgato says, Jay, 7 days left for Silent Hill 2 remake. I know. Are you excited? I don't know. I feel weird about it. There's been there wasn't a lot, but there's been negative coverage of that. So I'm not sure if I'm like, it's a day one buy for me. I'll wait. I just can't. I canceled I had it from pre-order and I was like, no. You wait. Hold your horses. Wait. Dragon Age Inquisition. That comes out at the end of this month, October 31st, I believe. So I had to cancel it because there's been a lot of negative feedback on that. I'm just going to wait. I love the Dragon Age series, but based on the gameplay footage I've seen so far, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about it. Kind of nervous. Kyle says, Jay, you playing the new DLC Shattered Space for Starfield? No, man. Like, listen, I literally tried to get back into Starfield, and I know that it could have the redemption arc of like Cyberpunk, and they could fix everything and make it cool. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Tomo says I'm renting it. Jay, GameFly still exists. Well, I didn't know that, but that's cool to know. JT Customs, what is scary, Jay's ex or the vampire from VHS? Well, they're both one and the same. She's a soul-sucking hoe from which there is no escape. Michael says Starfield is a dumpster juice to me. Listen, man, and I know that they've made some improvements on the game, and I know that they've done some updates on it. it's just, man, I had such high expectations for Starfield. I really did. And I'm not really confident in putting the hours in for it and being disappointed because it just seems boring to me, man. Blu-ray says, what's the best horror TV show of all time? The best horror TV show of all time. Good question. I don't know. I know that a lot of people would say American Horror Story, but that's just not accurate at all. That's full of shit. I don't know. Starfield is more. I said the same thing. That's what Tomo. I agree. I mean, and nothing against people that like it. I mean, that's cool, man. It's not my thing. I mean, it is my thing. I do like that setup, that scenario where they're at. The whole Starfield atmosphere is cool, but the story is like just not there. It's just not there at all. And I expected more. To be fair, I expected more, but Bethesda's a fucking lying sack of shit. When the fuck did we get ice cream? I don't know, Kyle. When the hell did we get ice cream? When the fuck did we? I don't know. Resident Dr. Evil says, I was surprised by how boring Starfield is. I forced myself through 20 hours and then just quit. I couldn't do it anymore. Bethesda just isn't the same anymore. I agree wholeheartedly. And you know what? I kind of, I don't know what's going to happen with Elder Scrolls 5 because with this disaster with Starfield, man, I do not have high hopes, but we'll see. Sticky Buns. Your name is Sticky Buns. That's a hell of a name. Supernatural is up there for me. Hand to God, dude. I've never seen Supernatural. I've never watched it. I don't. I feel like an asshole. Look at this piece of shit.
I have returned from the depths of the darkness of my crack.
I know. I've never watched Supernatural. I never got into it. I feel like I probably could like that show, but I can't watch it. There's two hot guys running around. I would question my sexuality every episode.
I would say that 15 years ago, that would have been your favorite show if you'd have watched it. I don't know if you maybe. Like it now.
Well, no, I loved Smallville, dude. I think Smallville was fucking awesome. I really enjoyed it up to like season 6, but then after that, it kind of lost momentum. I know it's not the same thing, but I don't know. But
in the same way that you dug
like,
Smallville.
dude, April's trying to go. She tried. I tried, dude. I watched 2 episodes. Because she loves Buffy. I cannot get into Buffy, dude. I cannot. I know there are like diehard fucking fans for it. They love that shit. Sarah Michelle Gellar, obviously hotness back then in those days. But dude, I can't get into that show. I can't.
I could never get into the show, but I did like the movie a lot.
The movie's great, and I'm always down to watch the movies, but I'm not like the show itself. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, no, I could never get into it. What timestamp are we at? I'm lost in the sauce.
I wasn't reading any. I was just reading live.
Oh shit. Well, so mine has not updated. Mine when I had to leave, it went back. So
let me. I think I could probably find it. I think I can find it,
partner.
Yeah, man. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Buffy is a really good show, and it probably is. I mean, it was on the air and it had great ratings, but. Okay, so I think that one, and then we were. Okay, I think. Hold on, just double checking. I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, yeah, I think we're right here. Okay, we're right here. Boom.
Woo! Rob Barker. Aaron Armstrong should play the Shape in the new show. He was the only good thing about Kills, in my opinion. I would disagree with you with your second statement, although there was a lot of bad shit in Kills. Evil dies tonight! Ah! But, dude.
Anthony Michael. Go back to the Breakfast Club and learn some acting chops. I'm kidding. I loved him in the Dead Zone.
He was terrible.
I loved him in the Dead Zone. That's actually really good. Someone asked about, it's not my favorite, but it was a really good horror adaptation for TV was the Dead Zone. It was very short-lived, but it was really good. I think he would be cool. I think that and I think we've talked about this before. I think that the only thing that you can do with the Halloween franchise at this point is either you reboot the whole thing, right? I would update it. I wouldn't put it in the 70s. I think I would put it in the 90s, because at this point the audience has aged, so you have to do that. Or you make it where like it's there's no longer any kind of familial And I know they kind of did this with the 2018 Halloween reboot, but there's no familial type of situation with Michael and Laurie. It's just Michael being a force of destructive, evil nature, and you can't contain or control where he is. Now, Haddonfield itself is a character. It's so well done. It's a character in the movie. You can't just not have that in the movie at some point. But I think that we covered a script where he breaks out of Haddonfield and he goes and does his own thing. But Aaron Armstrong would be great.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, dude. I think he would be. I think they should definitely look into that for sure.
Yeah,
I would love to see that.
Yeah, and then we got. Well, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, and then next we got Tim Vigil. It says I've heard a lot of people not like It's Wonderful. Well, hold on. I've heard a lot of people not like It's a Wonderful Knife. I genuinely enjoyed it. I'm wondering if it's because I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life or if I'm autistic. Don't cancel me.
We're canceling you because you're autistic.
I can't believe, Tom, I'm going to hunt down your goddamn Facebook and I'm going to show it to your employers. You're done, buddy.
I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life, man. I never got around to catching that one, to be honest with you. There was a lot coming out that month, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one?
No.
I think he had a fencing mask on, and it was like a Christmas horror movie.
I've seen It's a Wonderful Life, which is a great movie.
I've never seen that one either. Thank you,
Tim. Crazy Saint, thank you so much. His best horror TV show, OAT, Tales from the Crypt. I don't know what OAT. What's that?
Of all time.
Okay, I get you. Well, just say that, Crazy. Tales from the Crypt. Woo, dude. He says Tales from the Crypt 100. That's a good one.
I think he's right. I think he's right. I think that's the best horror TV show of all time, which is a great question.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly is. As far as a collection of stories like that are independent of each other, yeah. I mean, some would say Goosebumps, but that was like for kids. But yeah, as far as like, yeah, for sure. I think I'm gonna have to go with you, Crazy.
You could say, I mean, American Horror Story had a great run, but yeah, dude, I think it's Tales from the Crypt. I think you're 100% right in that shit.
Yeah, sure. Good question, Crazy.
Bring that shit, dude. I did read the other day, by the way. I was reading this book called like Phantom Limbs about like shit that never came out. Mm-hmm. And the guys who were writing a couple of the Saw movies, Dark Dunstan and the other dude, they pitched a Saw anthology TV series where the puppet would introduce a new episode, and they were going to do Saw, but they were going to do like morality tales, like Tales of the Crypt.
Yeah, I like that.
That would be cool as fuck.
Well, I always thought, I think it would have been really cool. I think a missed opportunity for, I think Dimension. I don't remember who owns it, but Hellraiser would be the same way. Pinhead introducing every episode because so many people opened the Emergent configuration, right? And he's been doing it for hundreds of years. So there's so many like individual stories that you could tell. And you could have Doug Bradley come back, even because it would be a very minuscule role to do those intros. I think that would be great, dude. Or even if you wanted to get someone new, I think that guy in Judgment was good. Just get Pinhead introducing every episode, and it was like, and now we talk, like whatever.
That would be amazing. That'd be better than the Saw show.
Yeah. Adrian Ybarra coming in hot and sexy says Ghostface T1000 now in MK1, kind of cool, but yeah. I haven't watched it. I know that they were introducing some new characters into MK1. I think that's cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's cool to see. It's really cool to see the love for those bygone characters though that are still like popular enough to put them in big games like Mortal Kombat. So that's cool to see though. I
saw the Ghostface and it was really dope. I did not see the T1000, which sounds like that would be fucking amazing. And also Bat Seal said that Lee Pace needs to play Pinhead. Dude, I could not agree more. He has the voice.
Yeah, we mentioned that before. Lee Pace is like if you look at him as the Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy, that's essentially Pinhead. The way that he acts, the arrogance in the way in which he talks, that's Pinhead 100%.
Yeah, Eggshed said Jay playing Mike's role in the live. Yeah, dude, it's weird because you're on the left side and you're reading the comments.
I know.
It's giving me anxiety.
Well, you can read it now. I was
I love it. It's just it's different. New
Ryan West coming in with a smirk on his face. Don't you ever smirk at me unless you're buying me a beer and promise me.
It's not our fault. He's handsome.
I know. Did you guys ever watch Stand Against Evil? Thoughts? That I've not seen it. I've not seen it, but it looks interesting.
And it's got the guy from it's the dude from Scrubs, the asshole doctor. He was also in he's been in a bunch of shit. He's been in a bunch of action movies and shit. Cox or something. Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I wanted to watch it just because he's in it, because that guy's funny.
We got one coming in hot off the presses from the Dan that lives in Florida, Florida Dan, a Seminole fan, as it were. I first found y'all in October of 2018 because I was looking for Halloween-centric channels to assist my hype for Halloween 2018. I found y'all, Cody Leach and Drum Dums around the same time. 6 years has flown by. I know, man, and we've loved you every step of the way. Thank you, man.
Yeah, we're pretty old. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Man, I remember that. But yeah, we actually, Mike and I were just talking about Halloween 2018 and how much of a weird year that was for us. I mean, that was a good year for us. But yeah, that was such a it was like an electric year for sure.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy because we'd been doing Halloween content for so long and nobody was watching. And then when they announced the new movie, Halloween blew up. So all of a sudden people started watching our channel. And it's cool, man. It's fucking awesome. But dude, thank you, dude. Being around for 6 years, following YouTube channels for 6 years, crazy. Like, that's
amazing, man.
I can't think of something I watched 6 years ago that I watched today. So the fact that some of you guys have been around that long is really fucking cool. And
yeah, I can't remember what I was doing 6 minutes ago, let alone 6 years. But yeah, dude, thank you, dude. And that would be that's it as far as that. And we are caught up. Oh, no, okay. Just one coming in. Brandon Avery, been having a rough week. Sorry. Sorry. I am trying my best with the Hooked on Phonics. Been having a rough week, and your streams are always appreciated. Love your faces. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Dude, that means the world to us. We appreciate it, man. And like every single time someone's like, hey, I had a bad day, you guys put me in a better mood. We really appreciate it. You guys do the same thing for us when we do these. We look forward to them, especially doing them once a week now. It feels like I know it's only been a week, but now it feels when we only do them once a week, it feels like so much time passes between them. But I look forward to them too, man. I look forward to hanging out with you guys and seeing you guys. We feel the same exact way, dude. So thank you.
For sure, man. Thank you, dude.
And if we missed any, let us know in the comments for sure. I feel so rudderless right now. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, don't you have a? By the way, I see it on the ticker tape down on the below screens that the Nosferatu trailer. I unfortunately watched it yesterday.
I think it just came out today, though, didn't it? Yeah, no, a new one came out today. I think that's what they're talking about.
Is it the one with the girl on the cover with like a bloody face?
I think that's the old one. Yeah, a new one came out.
Oh, okay.
It says 1 day ago, but at this point that could be anything. I haven't seen it though, so we can
that's
pop
fine.
it on.
Let's do it.
Watching scary stuff together. We haven't watched any of these together, so
okay, that's fine. I want to watch again.
Let's watch together, dude. All I know about this fucking franchise is so funny. Or the franchise, but this movie is every single trailer and every single piece of promotion that you watch. It's nothing but coming. Everyone's like, he's coming. I'm coming. Oh, I just came. Like all the promotions around coming.
Who's filming Deep Pity right now? But no, yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. If this is the same one I watched, which I think it probably is, man, I was hyped as fuck about this movie, and I'm not. It doesn't really take away, but wow, dude, like this is like some kid that's like, I'm gonna write the most heartbreaking, weird, fucking out there shit, dude, bro. And it's not going to be about horror. It's going to be about the heartbreak of like losing the loved one. I don't know.
Sunshine of the spotlight.
Like, no, dude, it just feels like, it just feels, I don't know, man. I don't know, but you'll see.
All right, let's take a look. Robert Eggers, the director of The Witch, doing Nosferatu.
Come to me.
Come. Don't like that. That's actually kind of freaky.
I've never shared my secret with any soul.
You've had these spells since childhood. Tell me what you can from the beginning.
Willem Foe looking like KFC out here.
It was like a dream. It was our wedding.
Do me on it.
When we turned around, everyone was dead. The stench of their bodies was horrible. Standing before me was death. But I'd never been so happy.
He was way too close to her face. Like,
dude, I have a bad feeling about this movie.
creature
Like it's gonna be.
Is a force more powerful than evil. Its desire is to consume all life on Earth.
That's cool. I do like that.
You can redeem us. He is coming.
There is a devil in this world, and I have met him.
He's called your agent. They put you in this movie.
oh, that was some Jules. That's freaky, dude.
This is cool.
I'm
Oh.
ready.
Was that the trailer you saw?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I thought that looked scary as fuck.
Man,
actually.
I don't think it looks scary. I like this Christmas experience. Tool's new album. Experimental. I don't know what it is.
Coming to a city.
No, listen. I know there are people that like they love The Witch, and I can understand why you might like that stuff. That slow burn, like let's creep out the audience and like make them feel uncomfortable, and like but you never fucking hit the gas, Zed. You just fucking keep on and you keep on and you keep, and then fuck. By the time you wake up, there's money missing off your dresser and your daughter's knocked up. I've seen it a million times, but I just feel like it's one of those movies, dude. Like I feel like it's gonna be I don't even mind slow burn movies. I just feel like this is too much of a slow burn. And what I feel like it's going to be very centric on her slowly losing her sanity and succumbing to this creature, which is Nosferatu, and embracing the dark side, as it were, not Darth Vader. But I feel like those kind of movies, I mean, it's it's definitely going to be very heavy on psychological type of horror. Which I guess does work. Again, I'm not like an expert on the 1920s film Nosferatu. I'm not an expert, so maybe they're doing it justice, maybe they're not. I don't know. But personally, I feel like I would have added a little bit more into this movie. It's Nosferatu. It's not necessarily focused on her psychological damage, as it were, as the movie. Like that's what it feels like to me. It just feels like it's the exploration of someone losing their mind.
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, it seems like it's like 90% of horror movies.
Well, I don't want to watch a 3-hour fucking movie of them doing that. Just fucking do it in the first 30 minutes and let me have some goddamn vampire sucking action.
I get what you're saying. I do, but I also think that the second that Robert Eggers was going to do a Nosferatu movie, like I knew it was going to be like a croissant, high baked type of fucking like escalated,
highbrow,
elevated horror. Yeah, like type of thing. So I knew that going in, but I think like, so like I'm of two thoughts on this. Like on one case, it could be a movie just like The Witch, where it's just like, okay, yeah, we get it. You're slowly creepy. Nothing actually freaks you out, or nothing actually happens. And if you don't like it, people are just like, you just didn't get it. It's like, I got it. It just was boring.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I do think that there's a chance, and that trailer added to that camp for me, that there's a chance that this is Robert Eggers' first movie, at least for people like you and me.
Mm-hmm.
This might be Robert Eggers' first movie. And I like The Lighthouse, but it was more of a comedy to me than anything else, even though it was freaky at times. But I think this might be the first Robert Eggers movie that's actually scary on a universal level. And there were certain shots in that, and especially with Willem Dafoe running around doing his thing, there were certain shots in that trailer specifically that made me think this could be the actual universally scary, accessible vampire movie that, because on both sides, honestly, like on Robert Eggers' side, I think he needs a really scary movie that's not so inaccessible. And on the side of vampires, dude, I think they're pretty played out at this point. Most people disagree with me on this, but like I think vampires are a little bit played out the way zombies were a few years back. And I think that this, from what I'm seeing, it seems like this could be a really scary vampire movie, which both Eggers and vampire movies sorely need from me. I'm actually pretty hyped about it.
I would like to sell to this new continent that you're so certain that no native life will live there.
I'm not certain.
No, but I really hope it's great. I don't have, man, the first trailer I was like hyped up, and then this one I'm just like, man, I am not interested, really, to be fair, to watch a 2.5 hour fucking movie where like it's like, again, it's all psychological based, and it's all about like, how do you feel interacting with this supernatural? Like, I just don't want to watch a movie like that. I really don't. Not when it's like the subject material is Nosferatu. I just think that it's a missed opportunity personally to go in balls deep and just like, let's have a fucking, like, you can make it like atmospheric and scary and shit, but you don't need to have the whole goddamn movie about her like slow succumb into insanity. That's what it feels like it's doing. Now, saying that, Robert Eggers, I didn't even think about that dude. Robert Eggers, based on what I just saw there, that would be the perfect dude to do a horror movie around Batman for Arkham.
Yeah, because
that
like
would be
like
all
that.
psychological. That would be psychological trauma, dealing with Bruce and how he sees the world. But anyway, I know that's off subject, but either way, in regards to this particular trailer, man, I don't know. I was let down by The Witch, and Mike mentioned it. We didn't get crucified or anything for it on our opinion on it, but it was, I feel like The Witch is a divisive film. I feel like there's like a 50-50 on either side. Like, that people fucking love it or people fucking hate it. And I was probably in the camp that hated it. That's a lot. That's strong. I didn't really like it. Let me say that. Like, I feel like it was a movie that was too long. Nothing happened, and then at the end, they're dancing around naked on a fucking bonfire. They're like, "Yeah, because I killed my family and I sold my soul to this goat that said it was the devil."
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Dude, I'm the exact same way on the Witch for sure. And then the Northman was more of an action movie, but again, I was like, I'm intrigued with your technical prowess, but you know what? I've never felt the need to go back and watch the Northman again. And then there was the Lighthouse, which was I think it was a good comedy. Like, it
was a good black comedy for sure, and you can't argue with his camera work is amazing, and it looks good. It does. I can imagine there's going to be moments of this movie that would make you feel very unsettled, like the way that he's going to shoot the film. But I feel like it's gonna, dude. I just feel like it's going to be about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes of this dragging dialogue, and they're going to try to do some Shakespearean shit with it, and they're going to make it like very like heavy. And I mean, that works for some people, dude. But if I want to go watch a fucking Broadway play, I'll go watch a fucking Broadway play. You know what I mean? Like,
how did you guys feel about that new Linkin Park song that came out? I thought that was
I haven't heard
good.
it.
But no, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm right there in the same boat with you. I'm at 50%, and I also think I want to add this one more thing in there. I think they could go too horny with this movie too. I'm pretty sure they were fucking in one scene in that moment. I'm pretty sure she was like,
well, yeah.
Fucking.
I mean,
it could be like Bram Stoker's Dracula in that, like, they focus on the sexual stuff way too much and let the horror stuff go.
Maybe
which people do that with Dracula. People don't fuck vampires, Jay.
Yeah, Count Chocula is like one sexy bitch. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like if you rely really, if you heavily rely on the dialogue to get you through something like a vampire horror movie, you have a risk of alienating a big portion of your audience and not giving a fuck about it. I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying it needs to be like Dracula 2000 with Gerard Butler, which I do like that movie for the very simple reason that it's a popcorn movie. It's easy to watch and there's no problems with it. But but I think you can blend both. You can have very heavy atmospheric situations that you have some cool dialogue, and then you can have on top like some cool action sequences that like lend itself to that. I don't think it's one or the other.
I'm with you on that. That one kind of is the toss up for me for sure. Like it really is. I'm in the same boat as you are.
Yeah. I just feel like some people like they fall in love with like the artistic representation of the film rather than just telling a good story. They fall in love with like telling a very artsy fartsy type of movie.
And dude, that's my take on vampires now. Like, people gave me shit when The Voyage of the Demeter came out, and I was like, they spent 45 minutes of the fucking movie going, "Oh my god, it eats blood. It doesn't go out during the day. Is it a vampire?" And I'm like, dude, we knew in the trailer it was a fucking vampire. So I understand that the people in the movie are slowly realizing what a vampire is, right? They're realizing the lore of vampires. But the problem with the genre of vampires right now is that we all as an audience already know that. So when we have to sit and watch our characters learn about vampires for half of the fucking movie before the shit gets going, it's like, dude, we've been talking, we've known what vampires are for fucking 100 years now. That's boring. Like, let's get in, just like with like Spider-Man and shit like that. Don't give us another origin story. Let's jump into it. I feel like if a vampire movie is going to come out and it's actually going to scare people, they need to just assume that the audience knows what the fuck a vampire is and let's go. You know, let's get into this shit.
I agree.
So it could suffer from that as well. Anthony Barra says better possible outcome: take Chucky franchise away from Mancini, take Halloween away from the Accods, or maybe Friday the 13th or a Nightmare on Elm Street with new ownership. Listen, do not take Halloween away from the Accods ever. I don't think so. I think that, dude, they respect and they hold up. They've done an amazing job. I know that everything's not perfect that they do, but they do love Michael Myers. There's a lot of companies. Let me put it to you this way. If another company had made Halloween Ends, they would just go, that's it. We're shelving it for 20 years.
Yep.
The Accods love Halloween. It's their family business. They will bring Michael Myers. Even if a David Gordon Green wants to kill it, they will always bring it back. So I'm fucking fully on board with keeping that with them.
Like the Accods are essentially like the bad guys or the organization in Halloween 6 that protects Michael. They protect him.
Yeah.
They keep
the
him
cult
safe.
of Michael Myers.
Well, they do. I mean, like the Accods, like one standing rule is you can't kill Michael, even though that shit the bed in Halloween Ends. But either way, they were like,
they bring him back.
Yeah, as long as they bring him back, like you always have to have that. As far as like out of all of those, I would say a new ownership under, like, I think Friday the 13th. I would love like someone that owned every bit of it. I feel like the Craven estate is fine in owning a Nightmare on Elm Street. I feel like they don't want to do anything that's going to fuck up Wes's like legacy. I feel like they're honestly like sifting through probably hundreds of scripts a month to find the best one to bring Freddy back. But Friday the 13th is a conglomerate of fuck ups, dude. Like people owning that franchise and screwing it up and butt fucking it left and right and front and center. So I feel like if anything, Friday the 13th should have new ownership.
That's actually absolutely my answer. You're 100% fucking right, dude. And I mean, Elm Street, we'll see what happens. At least the people connected to it are connected to Wes Craven, and we'll see it. Hopefully they can get it away from New Line because they're more concerned with the Conjuring and shit like that or whatever's going on there. Chucky with Mancini is weird because, like, I respect that Mancini has basically lived his career, lived and breathed Chucky for his career. So I respect that about him, even though I don't always agree with it. I just don't know that anyone could take Chucky and make it viable at this point. So I'm fine with Mancini keeping that. And you're right. It's Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is the one franchise that just needs to be owned by somebody different entirely.
I think, and honestly, I thought, and I know people will be like, what the fuck? But Platinum Dunes, Michael Bay, I think they were doing a good job with it. I think if they had complete ownership, if Michael Bay owned it completely, you can say what you want about Friday the 13th, or you can say what you want about Michael Bay, as it were. But I think that he knew what he had. And yeah, he was a producer on it. But I think that Platinum Dunes knocked it out of the park with the 2009 remake. And that's exactly what, for me, Jason is what they gave us in 2009. So
yeah, I agree.
If you had more of that shit, for show.
Let's do 2 scary vids real quick, because one, David Nangle sent something that is really interesting to me because he says this is the realest video I've ever seen.
Okay, before we get to I'm gonna go take the realest pee.
Okay.
But I'll be right back.
Also, while you do that, I will say, while I appreciate it so much, David, the email that you sent me has no link in it. It just says realest vid I've ever seen of a ghost, and there's no link. So when Jay gets back, I'll pop on another one. David, if you want to send me the actual link of that shit. But when Jay gets back, I'll show one of Brett Buckner's vids, because Brett, we appreciate you, went full out and sent like 12 videos. So we got to at least show one of them. And I appreciate you guys sending in the videos. Whatever we don't get to tonight, every single week this month, we're going to watch some scary vids together. So if you send it and it didn't get shown tonight, it may get shown in another video for sure. And we really appreciate that because we need the gym. In the meantime, Matt Roberts, can y'all give me an 80s, 90s horror movie to watch tonight? It just depends. I don't know which ones you've seen, which ones you haven't. Strangeland is one I always go to when someone says, give me a movie I've never seen. Strangeland is such a good, fucking awesome movie. Dee Snider from Twisted Sister as the bad guy. Amazing movie. Apart from that, also, let's see, 90s horror movies. Fucking 80s, 90s horror movies that most people have not seen yet. Oh my gosh. That's tough. We're going to be reviewing Amityville 2 later this year, and I think that's a movie that's not quite, it's not scary, but it's entertaining as fuck, and it's really fun. So I would recommend Amityville 2. I would recommend Strangeland. Oh my God, I'm going to kick myself in the ass later when so many movies come to my mind. But if you haven't seen one of those two, for now, I'll go with those. I'll ask Jay when he gets back as well. Michael, it looks like another Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's what I was thinking, dude. Like, that's the one thing. I think the trailer looked awesome for Nosferatu, but it's so centered around the sex stuff. I wondered if I don't like Bram Stoker's Dracula. I think that movie's boring as shit. I do not understand the love for it. I really don't. And we've talked about this before, but like, I just like, I don't give a fuck about horny vampires, man. Like, I just don't care. Like, we've done that so many fucking times. I hope they don't go that route. And I think they might a little bit. Might just be obsessed with the sex stuff. Adrian says, poorly, probably too late, but I sent to Reel. The page has lots, by the way. No, I appreciate it, man. And if we don't get to it tonight, we will get to it on another night. For sure. Jay.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Matt Roberts wanted to know if we can give him an 80s or 90s horror movie to watch tonight. I said Strangeland or Amityville 2, which we're going to review later. That's the only two I can think of at the moment.
I would say I mentioned it before, so I feel like a dead horse, but Pumpkinhead for sure. And then you know what? Let's get crazy with it. Let's not like worry about showering tonight. Let's watch Hellraiser. Let's do that together.
Yeah, and again, as far as movies that you haven't seen, the crowd threw out some as well. People Under the Stairs. If you haven't seen that, definitely gotta watch it.
Oh my God!
Stacey J said it's The Hitcher for sure. Mind the Gap says Perfect Blue is a great 90s horror. I've never seen that one. Tiffany says Frailty. If you've not seen Frailty, fucking watch Frailty.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
There's so many oh my God, but you cannot put more emphasis on such a great fucking Wes Craven movie as People Under the Stairs. Dude, that movie is so fucking good.
Love it.
God
fucking love it.
Damn. Roach.
All right. This one's from Brett Buckner, who sent a few. Let's check out this. I just clicked a random one. It says Home Movies Short Horror Film. Let's see what he's got going on here.
Let's see. Oh my God, dude. It better not be like some VHS shit, because I will fucking pass out straight up on stream. Oh yeah. You're just gonna play that?
I like where we're headed. You got the Yankee Candle.
Hannah, tell mommy what you're eating. How much food you're eating.
I don't like this.
They're eating that stinky.
What do you eat other than chicken nuggets?
I said yogurt. No, not yogurt.
This is gonna be fucked up, dude. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come, Nala. Nala? Did you Hannah too?
Carol Ann.
You kind of wonder about like the chick's story. Like let's watch. Oh no. Okay.
Doors opening.
The air conditioner kicked on. It's fine. Don't worry.
Who touched the thermostat? I hope P. Diddy didn't show up.
I wonder if these are her like videos when she was a kid. Tigger? Oh, Simba.
She thinks she's hiding in the closet.
Maybe it's Nala.
Let's go find it.
Oh, fuck shit.
It's
Calm
already
down.
better than
Don't
skin
open
in
up
the
the
ring.
goddamn fucking door like you're DEA. Where's the drop?
DB Cooper?
I'm going to say DEI. That's not a real organization. Oh, it is, but it's not law enforcement.
What did you see, child?
Man, these are great because it makes you look at everything around her. You know what I mean? Like you're looking for that one.
Terrible home decor.
Yeah, she looks like she like got decorating advice from Craven the Hunter or some shit.
Is there a face in there? Yeah, there's a lady
fuck,
in there.
Dude. Fuck that shit. Oh my God.
It's your grandma. She wants Nabisco crackers.
Oh my God.
It's happening real time, Corey Feldman.
This is like bagoo. Oh my God, dude. I would literally take my vape and throw it as hard as I fucking could at something in the closet.
Oh, no. Don't like that.
Oh.
Show us the camera.
Are you fucking serious? And you gotta skip that part?
Stop playing with the stick, child.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my God.
Treasure
Dude.
trove.
They got a ping pong table in their house. That's dope.
She's
I
smart,
like
though. She ran out. She ran out. That's smart. Good idea. That's how you survive. Good idea.
She did go upstairs, though.
Why is the cameraman like wanting to go further into the closet? I don't want to do that. What the fuck are we doing?
You should leave the home.
Oh my God. It's oh, it's doing it on its own.
Oh, this is some ring shit.
Bitch, come on.
Oh!
Wow, dude.
That's awesome.
What in the son of a fuck is going on right now? Yeah, that's gonna do it. That'll work. I'll take a box cutter.
I'll open your box. No, no, no,
You need Jesus.
no.
Call on his name.
Here it comes. Oh, it's floating. It's floating.
Why did you come back downstairs? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that'll
Just
do it.
leave.
Yeah. I took out the RGB, bitch.
Go to the Circle K. Wait it out.
Dude. What the fuck, dude?
No.
That's all right. That's not nothing. Okay, big deal. Could have been, you know, magnetic poles of the earth shifting.
Wind. There. Wind.
God damn it. I don't like this at all. Why are you walking around your apartment? You already saw her.
Hannah, where are you going?
Bitch, dude.
That's what you're learning.
Why are you watching? Go the fuck. Call the cops.
Did you hear that? It went
No.
way.
Oh my God, dude.
Protein
For
and
real?
way.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my God, dude.
That was good.
That was awesome.
Good.
That was awesome. Dylan Clark, you did great.
Dylan Clark, Brett Moore. Yeah, dude. That was good.
I could see.
That was solid.
I could literally. I could see that being made into a feature-length film for sure. That felt like vibes of like Lights Out or something. Like I liked it, but I didn't. I hated people that like. Why are you gonna put that in the universe? Like you're just gonna ask for bad things to happen.
Dylan Clark. That was well done, sir.
Good
Well
job,
done.
man. Good job. Did it win anything? I saw some that had like accolades, but
Probably. I missed it, but that was a good one. I think I agree with Gary. That was the best one tonight.
yeah,
That
man,
was the best one tonight.
that was
so
really
far.
good. That was really good. Because it was interesting too when you watch a movie like that. Like you're wondering, who is she? What is her relation to that video? Then you kind of put it together in your head. You're like, well, maybe she's the little girl in the video and she's just like reminiscing. And then all along, she didn't know that she had some creepy ass, fucking weird ass ghost chick like hanging around.
Yeah, and Brett Buckner sent that, and as the guy in Mallrat says, one good turn deserves another. This one's also from Brett, and
damn, aren't they exquisite?
This one's called No Sleep Tonight, a short horror film.
Oh my God. Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna get any. My back's been hurting, so thank you very much. I won't be able to sleep.
Doctor says I need a backyard.
Well, look what she's like fucking sleeping on. Like it's a fucking World War II POW camp cot.
Yeah, get your
No
kid a
wonder she
bigger
can't
bed.
fucking like sleep.
I'll call CPS. I swear to God, that's an adult actually. Fuck.
Dude.
After I got dumped, I moved back home and I slept in a
Fuck
fucking
this, dude.
twin-sized
Like, I
hospital
literally-
bed.
oh
Oh,
my
no, there it is.
God, dude.
Here it comes to wreck the day.
Turn the lights on.
Run, Jim.
Oh, she's got one of them LED touch lights. We like that. That's
Dude,
how
if
you
I
get
see
it.
that, I'm not turning on my light brighter. I'm kicking it and running the fuck out of the room. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna break out.
I'm just gonna read.
book
I'm
now.
gonna read the latest Robert Pattinson book. Robert Patterson book.
Girl in pieces.
That's
Sex
how
symbol,
you're
sex
gonna be
symbol.
in pieces for sure. So her long ponytail falling across her face.
I bet that book ties into this stuff.
Probably. She's acting like she can read. There's no pictures. God damn it, you fucking whore!
Is that an ice pick? You just keep an ice pick next to your bed?
Girl came from the streets. She knows.
Dude, if I see that, I'm getting on medication. No, it's pulling. It's pulling.
First off, I thought it was against the. Oh my god, I see that shit. It's like on. Yeah, let me get closer to it. Why are you slipping in your clothes anyway? Oh, she's got pajama pants on.
Well done, Brett. What's over there? Come show me. Is it the annexation of Puerto Rico?
What? Oh.
Clean carpets. I appreciate.
Oh my god, he's gonna be like landing. Like, oh my god, you're gonna he's gonna be like on the pillows or something, like in like a Titanic pose. Paint me like one of your French girls.
She needs better lighting. That's all like Walmart.
This is what I felt like when my power was going out the other day.
It's like Jay's camera equipment.
I was like, oh my god.
Last week it was like,
here we go. Here we go. Hey! What?
I come to cut you.
So I kind of liked it. I liked it, but the mask really like ruins it when you zoom in on it like that. So it kind of like it breaks the immersion, as it were. But it was still a solid film up to that point. But it was like a ghost barber that was like, I just really wanted to cut your hair.
Honestly, like that, as good as it was, like the tension was great, the setup was great, and all that. That is one of the biggest problems with a lot of these horror shorts that we watch. Is that they kind of all have the same setup and ending piece, right? Like something that it's a person alone in an apartment, something creepy happens, and then all of a sudden it just goes boogie boogie boo, and the short ends. Because I mean, obviously you can't like have a fight scene because there's no budget and stuff like that. But I do feel like that is a quintessential explanation of the problem with a lot of horror shorts. They kind of all do that.
I feel like I feel like if they, again, the budget is limited. So when they zoom in on the aesthetics of the face, like they just did there, like maybe they didn't mean to. It wasn't zoomed in, but it breaks immersion because you can clearly see it's a rubber mask.
Yeah. 100%.
Maybe that wouldn't have broke immersion if it was like a weird creepo that was just wearing a mask that had broke into her apartment and was like somehow hiding. That would be weird. But
yeah, 100%. Let's do one more. Let's do one more tonight. This one comes from Eric James. He says go to 8 minutes and 12 seconds, and then it'll end at 13:08. So let me do that because it's a 15-minute video, but he gave us the timestamps. This is good, man. 8:12.
Blessing be to you, and to you,
and to you, and to thee. Hail to thee, hail to thee. All right, here we go. 5 ghost videos so scary.
Oh, it's a nuke. It's Nuke's. Oh yeah, it's Nuke. So these are supposedly real.
Popular Jordanian live stream ghost hunter Hassan Barbar is back with another terrifying investigation as he travels to an abandoned house in the middle of nowhere. The house is said to be haunted by a dark spirit or jinn. As Hassan explores, he records everything live for his Snapchat followers.
Yeah.
Soon, he begins to hear a very chilling sound.
Let's get it, dude. These motherfuckers are fearless, dude.
Praying.
No, they're like that. No, like, dude, they will run to it and be like, in the name of God.
I've never seen this shit.
No, dude, it's fucking great, dude. Like, this is like high value entertainment right here. These motherfuckers are like John Wicks of the ghost world.
You hear that?
Yeah, dude. Like, watch this fucking guy. He will run towards it and be like, in the name of God, and smack the fucking. No, dude.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الذي يضر مع اسمه شيء في الارض وفي السماء والسميع.
I'm not gonna pray in that situation. I'm just gonna piss it off.
Like that's like giving, like that's like strength. Like, in the name of God, Allah.
Hassan sees a dark figure peeking out from the door of the abandoned house. As it darts back inside, Hassan runs to the building, but the figure has disappeared. But whatever is roaming the property seems to be getting even closer.
I hope it's not Ezra Miller.
Lock up your wine.
I'm a dangler.
See right there? See, look, he runs toward it. Bitch, no fear. No fear. That motherfucker's like
Show yourself to me.
He's like Hulk Hogan coming out to save his friends. Tell it. Yeah, this guy don't give a shit, dude. This is like
Again,
the best.
Hassan runs as fast as he can, only to find nothing.
Boom.
He's beginning to get a little spooked, but he continues on. And then things get downright chilling.
Yeah, dude.
نفسي اساعد انا بس مش قادر.
Yeah, because he wants to help him. Like this is fake. By the way, these shits have been proven. A lot of them they're not been proven fake, but they're pretty much like fake. Look at this fucking guy, dude. God damn. This guy's like a last action hero.
I don't believe you.
He goes straight in. No fucking sandals, no socks. Don't give a shit. Run towards the fucking ghost and kick it in the balls. I like it.
Don't pray. Leave.
Look at that purple condom in the corner there. That's fucking crazy.
No more!
The terrifying scream becomes ear-piercingly loud, and Hassan once again attempts to run toward the source of the sound. But he painfully stubs his toe against a piece of cement.
Oh, you did that to yourself.
The room appears to be completely empty as Hassan checks his injured toe. Then, out of nowhere, the intense screaming is back, and now it seems to be right where he's standing. Hassan is frightened, but keeps filming for his live stream audience.
Just go home.
That's when things take a terrifying turn.
He's got his own YouTube channel.
No! بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
You there?
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Yeah. What he said.
Tell that mean demon.
Fuck you.
بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
I know.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
I fucking love it, dude. These guys are fearless as fuck. I love it. I know it's probably fake, but I love it.
بسم الله الذي يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع.
Dude, there's so many of these. They're so good.
بسم الله. لا 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 لا.
I'm tired.
As Hassan looks out a window, he gets hit in the neck by something. As he points the camera towards himself to show his injured neck, a horrifying dark figure suddenly appears right behind him.
Yeah, dude.
Terrified, he turns around, but again, there's no one there. That's when Hassan has finally
I think these are supposed to be like
enough.
jinn.
He decides to just get out of there.
In the Middle Eastern culture,
so did Hassan Barbar capture a malicious jinn like, or spirit?
Evil demons, like what we consider jinn is like genies, but they're not considered like, you know, the blue Teletubby type Robin Williams thing from Aladdin. They're like evil spirits, which is what supposedly haunts the Middle Eastern area. But yeah, dude, I've watched, dude. I'm subscribed to Nuke. That's Nuke's top 5, and that's all he does is he like has people send him in supposed paranormal videos, and then he's like, is it real or whatever? That's his whole thing. So you know, but generally speaking, most of the shit's bullshit. That's probably bullshit, but dude, it's entertaining as fuck.
It is entertaining, and I do think it's bullshit. Like as you guys know, I do not believe in the paranormal. I do not believe in ghosts. I do not believe in all that shit. Demons, maybe you can make an argument for that.
I believe in that. I believe in paranormal, but those are like what I really appreciate about them is that they're probably working on a limited budget and they are doing a phenomenal job with it. And like adding to the fact that they're like, we're live, so how can we fake it? You can fake that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. So easy.
I mean, it's not hard to do. But yeah, dude.
That's literally the reason I don't believe in the paranormal, because with YouTube, with the world the way it is, I just feel like that shit would just be caught, bar none, on camera by now. We would have fact of it. I don't think it's real. I think it's all fake.
I agree to a point, but that's the same thing with the UFOs. I feel like with the cameras and shit you have on your phone, you should be able to capture you should be able to capture an alien peeing in a toilet on his UFO.
Well, it's different with UFOs,
HD. No, it's all
because there is video of UFOs,
but they're all grainy. They're all, yeah, it looks like someone shot it on a potato phone every time.
Right. Well, because I mean, if you're a UFO, you can just dart the fuck out of there.
Well, I mean, if you're a ghost, you could just dart out too.
Like, let me rephrase that. I believe in UFOs. I believe that there are aliens. I just don't believe that we've ever caught one on camera because they're so,
but
they're so sneaky.
Either way, man. The Nuke's top 5. I think most of it's generally bullshit. Now and again, I'll watch something. I'm like, ooh, that. I don't know. I don't really have an explanation for it, but generally speaking, but that guy particularly, I think he has his own YouTube channel, and he's fucking dude. I love that he like has a WWE type of attitude. Instead of running from, he like goes, he runs in and he's like,
I'll capture.
I will throw a holy bomb of God to the face and then karate chop you to the dick. I love that shit, but that was fun, dude.
Yeah, that was fun. And a bunch of you guys sent them. I still have a bunch more to go through. Keep them coming. If you guys from now until next week scour the internet, wherever you come up with that scares you, whether it's horror shorts or videos like that, real shit, prove me wrong, scare us, do your best, send them to the email. You've got it. It's wewatchmovie2@gmail.com, and we'll do this all month long throughout horror month, as well as cover the horror movie news and stuff like that. And guys, that's the show tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight and partying with us. We will be live again next Tuesday. Tomorrow, the videos begin for Halloween Horror Month. We are, and then this weekend, we're going to review Joker 2. We're going to watch the Final Destination movie.
I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. It's going to actually be a really fun time on Saturday.
I'm pumped about it. But thank you guys for hanging out tonight. It's been so fun. We really appreciate you guys. And I'm going to go get haunted by nothing because nothing can haunt you.
Oh, we'll see you guys. Bye.
Love ya. Love your butts. Love the way they